Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Realms Unbound. What's up, guys?
Hi.
What's up?
Some enthusiastic hellos. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Deliciously.
We're out of
Delicious.
Barovia, I think.
I just ate cookies.
You are out of Barovia, you think?
I mean, I'm assuming.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
How about that Ravenloft news?
Oh, the new stuff?
Yes.
That is amazing. I want it now.
Yeah, same. I'm excited. Did everybody hear that? See that? The expansion?
Yeah,
To us or the fans?
You.
Oh. Yeah, I thought.
I mean, the fans can't necessarily give us immediate feedback on whether they saw it or not.
Get a poll going.
I guess that's true. I didn't think about it.
What expanded?
They're expanding on all of the domains of dread that include Barovia. There's a bunch of other places that are just as awful.
Oh, that sucks.
It's not more awful.
Yeah, some of them are more awful. Some are like moderately awful.
Moderately awful.
Well, yeah, there's got to be that nice in between, you know. I feel like Barovia is moderately awful, honestly.
Well, I feel like our Barovia is now definitely awful.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now
With-
it's definitely changed to for sure awful.
With Orcus in charge.
But previously it was mildly awful. Like it was bad. No one was happy, but I mean, it was working. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one.
You don't think there's worse places?
I mean, there's worse places.
Yeah, so
I
that would
mean-
make this mild.
Hell.
By default, it's mild.
I don't know. The existence of chemical capsaicin doesn't mean Carolina Reapers are mild.
True.
Yes.
True.
Bingo!
True that. All right.
No
So,
treatments.
what happened last session? That was a lot to
Nothing.
go through. So I
Sis
kind of
is
want
What
back.
happened?
Nothing else matters.
Yes, Sis and Robin are back. They're alive.
Yeah.
Barovia is
Right.
stuff happened there. There was a fire and it was bad.
Pepis is the only halfling bard.
Yep. The only.
Yeah. How does that feel?
It feels great.
Yeah, you've wiped him from existence, like completely. It's.
Uh-huh.
I wonder what kind of changes that's gonna bring.
I'm probably gonna be pretty famous.
Probably.
Yep. We're gonna become your bodyguards. There's gonna be
Wait.
like,
No, but that wasn't a thing that it did. It just makes all the other halfling bards go away. So until you go there and become famous for being the only halfling bard. I have
Yeah,
so many
yeah.
questions. Like, if someone decides to become a bard and they're a halfling, do they immediately die?
Yeah, I don't know.
They just can't do it.
It's not an
It's
option.
possible for bards.
Yeah.
Bards aren't good at music anymore. That's pretty much what happened.
I think the
No
stone is
halfling
gonna come
bards.
back. So we're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah,
with
no,
the stone.
no halfling bards are good at music anymore. I'm sorry.
No halfling bards at all. Like, there's no halfling that can be a
Well,
bard.
the
Yeah, but
stone
halflings
is
just
in
aren't
the
good at
mansion.
music anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it now.
It's all gonna be traced back to us. Just watch. There's a trail. There's a paper trail they're gonna pick up on. Magic paper trail.
That's for sure a paper
it's
trail.
It's a stone. It's a
Who are you
stone
worried
trail.
about?
Yeah. A god did it. Well, technically, we didn't do anything. If you want to get real
Right.
technical,
Yeah.
a god
That's true.
did it.
We were in the same room though, so I mean,
Yeah, we allowed a god to do it. We wrote it all down. It's all
I
in our
mean,
hands.
yeah, I was about to say, B-Babble is kind of culpable in this. It was his list.
I was only suggesting things.
Let's let's do
No, I was
another
under the impression
rundown
that we were all
on
writing our own
what
shit
was
down.
what was put on the stone.
Yeah, let's hear that.
Let's see.
Orcus, Undeath,
Orcus. Yeah.
Barovia, the Barovian Fog, Mosquitoes, all halfling bards other than Beppis, Rust, and the Abyss.
It's like a mass genocide across many
4 or 5
tribes and
platforms.
creeds.
You know, I mean, honestly, other than the other halfling bards, I don't see a problem with the things that we eliminated. It'll
Yeah.
be fine.
What's gonna be funny is, you know, when I figure out a way for like Rust to be the worst one.
Yeah, just
Like somehow getting rid of Rust was the worst thing that could have ever happened.
It just means that iron
be
won't
really
oxidize. There's clearly nothing.
Did you
But
say Rust or Rust?
Rust.
Rust.
like
Oh.
the actual.
Did True put that on the list?
Like the rapper Rust.
Yeah, I thought we were
Yeah,
getting rid of the rapper,
again-
and I was okay with
Again,
that.
I'm unclear as to the rules of the stone. Does it mean that no more rust can happen, or that all rust that did happen is no more? Or
I
that-
think in the way that it's put is just Rust. The whole concept of Rust is gone. Like,
Dude,
Yeah.
imagine
Okay.
yeah, the whole concept of it's gone.
Yeah, so
Imagine-
iron can't oxidize. It's fine.
imagine how stoked antiquers are that all their rusty shit is now pristine.
Or just gone.
And the way that the halfling bards was phrased is all halfling bards other than Beppis. So until Beppis is no more, no other halfling bard can exist.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that.
What if
So now I'm a
a
target?
baby halfling?
You're the only one.
And it could be a target.
But it
possibly.
says all other halfling bards other than Beppis.
Like I said, though, we're your bodyguards now.
Yeah, you better guard me
What
good.
what if a halfling is born and named Beppis?
It could
Yeah, it
happen.
doesn't say. It didn't say.
It
Beppis
didn't
Dab-
say anything but Beppis, so I don't know. Maybe
That could happen.
that's the loophole.
Yeah, I
So
love the
that's just going to be
ambiguity
a name passed down through the Dabby line. Is
Yeah.
And I mean, you got rid of the Barovian fog once and for all, but you're no longer in
Well,
Barovia.
How common of a
And
halfling name
Blizzard?
You
is
think?
Beppis?
Not
Is
very-
Beppis like John? Because if so, we're fine. There's probably still a lot of halfling bards then.
Well, if he's the only halfling bard, then
other
It-
than Beppis.
it
No,
may
there
become pretty
are
common.
Multiple halfling bards named Beppis.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It may become common because he may gain
But
some
nobody
kind of level
knows.
of fame.
A
true.
whole
Yeah.
village of
Um,
people with the last name Beppis.
we also put Strahd and Orcus on there.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
And Barovia.
Nothing bad will come from that.
You actually,
Kind
the
of a-
list that you sent me did not include Strahd, but I know you
Well,
wrote it
then
in there.
no,
I
He was
know.
on there already,
I know.
yeah.
I'm just. Someone might want to add him to whatever list that is.
No, he was on there already.
Yeah, sure.
That is the we're not culpable list because that was directly Baron Samdi that did that one.
Okay, so yeah, you guys got to see and come in contact with some old characters that you ran across. You guys saw Ismark, who was looking.
A lot of people died.
He was looking real good, you know. He looked like he had been training, and you know he had some
Died pretty fast.
dope armor, and then Orcus struck him down. Yeah,
Someday.
you shouldn't mess with Orcus. He's a bad dude.
They were essentially just fodder.
Yeah.
Well, as far as you know,
And
Ricky,
Rick died.
did he die?
He
I
went
thought
down.
Rick died.
He went down, but did he die? Did you see him
No.
die?
I mean, technically no.
Yeah. So
All the
he
werewolves died.
They did die. You did
Listen,
see the
we're all
mage get.
fine.
You did see the mage Mordenkainen get thrown from.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably fine though. That guy can take a licking and keep on ticking.
And then
Motherfucker can stop time. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
and then you saw Strahd and his monster come in and
Yes.
knock Orcus out of the side of Ravenloft.
yeah, and again, whoever wins in that battle don't really care. Like, either way.
Really?
Well, I assume it's gonna be Orcus, but cause God, but
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I hope Orcus wins mainly because I want to see that fucking monster taking down a peg. Fuck that guy.
All right.
oh, also we ended undeath, which means all vampires and zombies.
Yeah, that one's. Don't know what to say about that one.
Oh, that's probably awful. That's Strahd on 2 levels now, and also the place he's from.
And Orcus on 2 levels. Well,
But
3.
he's not undead.
Fair.
He is a fiend.
He just resides over on death.
Yeah, so now he's got to get a new gig.
Orcus and his power.
Oh yeah, Orcus. Yeah. Oh, and you put Strahd's mojo on there, so whatever the stone decides that is.
So yeah, make sure you put those on the list too if you did put that on there because I don't
Yes,
see that one. So I
got
can.
it.
Undeath is gonna be a rough one. Maybe, and here's a thought: maybe it'll turn all the vampires back to living creatures, and Thrawn will be alive, and I can be friends with him like he wanted.
That is the fairy tale ending to this campaign that we need.
More blood will be shed before that happens.
So you guys, when you left off, you were taken by Baron, and you all, last thing you remember was popping up into a cave of some
it was
sort.
a cave. Yeah, that's all we know.
As you guys are all teleported together, you come into this like damp, misty cave. It seems like it's really cool here. There's not much going on, but you do see like a path upwards that kind of leads to a higher level, and you kind of see some like light coming from that direction. Baron kind of welcomes you and, well, hello, gentlemen. Oh, I'm missing 2, ain't I? There's 1.
Mitchell walked away like forever ago.
I'm listening. I had to make coffee.
I thought it was a puppy dog. I heard a puppy dog. Probably Mitchell's puppy
So,
dog.
Okay.
is it dark? How dark is it in
There he
here?
is.
No, I've been muted, but I was grabbing a water. Sorry.
It's not too dark. There's a couple torches. This isn't much of a cave. You guys are kind of like, it's just like one small area underground, and it kind of goes up.
Okay.
And where you see the path leading upwards, you see like light coming through. And Baron says,
present.
yes, welcome, gentlemen. My, what an exciting event you just got out of.
Beppis, deal with your dead guy.
Yeah, it was pretty scary, wasn't it?
I wouldn't want to be in Barovia right now.
No, I guess a lot of the things that we
I don't
put
think
on the stone happened pretty quickly.
Yeah, about that. We need to. Whose mansion is that? Because we need to do that right now. I'm thinking maybe we were a little hasty and we back up a little bit. And do you know if we cross something out?
Again, I don't know how better to express this. You're the god that sent us to get the thing.
Right, but it's not my thing.
Yeah,
We
well,
borrowed
it's
it,
definitely not
right?
ours.
Should we figure out a way to maybe go back? Can you contact this guy? Did he say?
I'm gonna say bad idea.
I'm happy to be alive, friend.
Just tell me where.
Yeah, I don't know why we need to backtrack on any of these things. These things, I think, for the most part, are things that the world, should be rid of. Let's see how
So,
it plays out.
I'm with him on this.
but
I make an evil laugh.
I'm already hearing some negative thoughts from a lot of people. There's things happening across multiple planes that are kind of unexplainable.
Question. While we were in Barovia, you sounded like you had all your shit together, and now all of a sudden you sound kind of like you don't have all your shit together. Are you okay, Baron?
Yeah, I'm fine. But there's others that, like me, powerful and great, and he stops and he takes out a cigar and he lights it, and they're not very happy with me right now, and they know what I did, and
maybe you
I'm
should've listened
thinking
to the big metal guy that had objections to doing this in the first place.
maybe, or.
Listen, Baron, you just gotta block out the haters,
Well, there's just a couple things we should change.
I mean, can't you just
Maybe we
touch
leave
it and make
Orcus
this-
on there, but we take Undeath off. There's some people in Shadowfell that are not happy, and one of
but I
them.
feel like there's some also.
you're
equally
never
as
gonna
powerful
please.
people
You're
that
never
are
gonna
very
please
happy.
everybody.
But they
I'm
also
willing
have an
to bet-
agreement where, even some of the good guys are kind of upset that there's a shift in power, and now.
Wow, as a god, maybe. Just saying again, you should have thought about that before.
I drank a lot of rum that day.
This is like a multifaceted problem too, because you know what I'm seeing? The biggest thing for me, the mosquitoes. Baron.
No, that's fine.
Dude,
Undead or
realistically, the only thing that killing all the mosquitoes would do is maybe change the environment of the rainforest.
But they
But
won't
really,
die. The mosquitoes, if they were going to
Fuck 'em.
die naturally, this
Fuck
is
'em.
No.
unnatural.
fuck.
Baron, can you
'em.
transmute stone? Just touch the stone and make the words go away. You're again god, a god.
But do you think it'll work that way? What about the?
Try it.
Okay, we'll cast it. We need to get in there.
You know what? I'm comfortable helping Baron if he takes responsibility for this.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
So
I just say that I'm conjuring up the mansion itself.
also, where I'm taking you guys, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Should we also change the halfling bard thing? Because that seems maybe a little cruel.
Should we just get rid of everything but Orcus and Strahd?
Do we feel cruel about it?
Nah,
Yes.
A little bit.
I feel pretty big about it.
Both
Yeah.
Robin
And he's helped me out so much,
Sure,
though.
yes.
He's he joined my side and trusted me, and
Instantly, but
it's
you know
kind of
what?
you know.
You know what?
Um,
Maybe they're right. Maybe I can't be that evil. I'm a little bastard, but I can't be that evil. We should take that off.
Okay, well,
Mosquitoes.
Again, the only things that should be on there are Strahd and Orcus.
okay, Strahd and Orcus. Everything else we're gonna wipe.
What about Strahd's mojo?
Mitch, you're muted if you're talking.
What about
My bad.
Strahd's
I
mojo?
think the halfling bard thing was a good experiment about the power of this stone, though.
True.
Well, the big question is he going to undo it or just stop moving forward? Because I feel like the halfling bard ship might have already sailed. I still think we should take it off there, but I feel like that ship might have already sailed.
Yeah, they already stopped breathing.
Oh, do you think it was that fast?
Well, especially, you said you've already gotten negative feedback, so some shit has started for sure.
Yeah, I feel like killing all halfling bards would be easier than
Well-
undoing undeath.
Or maybe just
When
get
massive
all
amounts of
halfling bards
undead armies start to evaporate in thin air,
Yeah, again, I still don't see the
it
problem.
started
with
to
this.
worry people.
I'm
Well,
still not seeing.
Yeah,
when
I'm kind
you-
of with True on this. I don't see the problem.
when you get
I
word
mean, we
that
can take over the undead places way easier then. Think about that. Think about that.
except when you get word from the Raven Queen to not
She's all about not having undead.
Yeah.
That's like her whole jam.
That's
is
her whole
not
thing.
undead.
yeah, but you're getting rid of other things, and it's just, you know,
She hates
I don't
undead.
know.
I'm getting rid of
almost as
other
much as the
things.
commander.
It's not my choice.
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm
It
on
was
the
your
side-
choice.
It,
Well,
actually,
it-
100% was your
It was 100% your choice.
Well, it's not anymore, is what.
I did not write anything down on that list.
No, but you wrote it on the
But you
top.
okayed all of it.
This was just the brainstorming list, and then you went ahead and said, "All right."
Yeah, again, that was just a lot of rum. You know, I put it there.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
I didn't create the
you're all
list.
getting
No.
complicated, I get that, but don't do it at your job.
I think. We
Oh,
just
you're
leave
one to
everything
talk.
On the list for now, and then if it does create
I
a
don't
problem,
have a
Baron walks over and looks at Dakine and then pantses him.
I stand there with my pants down.
B-Babble
I do nothing.
laughs.
I run over there. I run over there and then like get on all fours behind Dakine so Baron can just push him over me.
Okay, if
He
if
says,
we're gonna,
the master
I
of
was worried where you were going
substances.
with that.
how about here's a thought. Why don't we just addendum undeath to sentient undeath? That way, like, the worst thing people have to deal with is like skeletons and zombies.
Can we make amendments to the stone?
Listen, I'm willing to try
Yeah.
anything that keeps undeath on there in some capacity.
Yeah, I think we just leave it at it for now. We're
Wait,
following,
hold on.
We're
So if
following
we
the
undo
scientific
undead,
method to see, it's fuck around, find out. That's the scientific method, and
That's-
so we're just gonna we
Did-
fucked around, and now it's time to find out.
I
okay, but my question is, by undoing undead, did we undo the living undead or just dying in general?
No, the undead undeath is like the living dead.
Yeah, we didn't
So,
undo death.
vampires,
Oh, maybe we should just-
zombies.
No, death would be.
Okay. No. I follow. I was just making sure. I
Yeah,
didn't want no like loopholes.
let's just do
you know,
like
whatever.
sentient undead. So
I don't
that,
know what we
like,
made a
there-
deal with, to be honest.
There's no full-fledged vampires. There's no liches. There's no Draco liches. There's no.
We just leave it. We just leave it how it is.
Is half of me gonna die?
You're not any percent undead. I check you literally every day.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you haven't in a while.
I didn't
No,
know
I
that you were doing
spend.
that.
I spend detect. What is it called? What is my thing called? Because I spend one of them every day. Divine sense. I spend
we're-
one every day.
We're sure he's not undead anymore.
He doesn't ping undead. I mean,
Here, drink this. And the kind of vial of holy water.
I mean, you might as well drink it.
Is that scissor?
Yeah.
Fuck this shit again.
He still has the vial of holy water I
I've
gave
got-
him.
I've got
Just-
medicine for you. Open up, big boy.
I drink it. Kind of tastes salty.
Nothing happens.
All right,
I
cool.
think he's good. I think he's good. Yeah, so well, we need to see if we can undo something. So why don't we take the halfling bards, the mosquitoes, and the rest? Because I do understand the justifications that these might have wider reaching implications than what we have set forth.
Oh
Or you
yeah,
could
but
still
leave
use the
undeath
mosquitoes
on
as an
there.
Experiment.
Baron,
Leave undeath on there. 'Cause it's
Baron's
objectively
got
a
an
bad thing.
attitude. You guys, you see him roll his eyes.
That is objectively a bad thing.
As soon as Rin gets the mansion pulled up, he like opens the door and just kind of walks in and walks straight to the room, leaving you guys on the outside.
I mean, I'm not wrong. My boss is objectively good, and he hates it, so that would make it objectively bad.
We follow him in.
Yeah.
You guys like come into the room, and he has already erased everything but Strahd and Orcus.
Did he gain access to the room?
Yes.
Rin said he locked it.
Yeah, I had it locked.
Oh, he got in.
Oh, he got it.
He does have god powers when he wants.
Yeah.
He is a god. And now you don't even know where you're at, but you'll probably see why.
I need to sleep, and also I feel like me and Robin need to talk to Lathander. And also, Dakine, you can have the sword now, because Robin has graciously offered to give me his big sword.
So he got rid of everything except for Strahd and Orcus?
Yeah, and he puts the chisel up, and he said, I put it on there, but if you want it back on there, you're putting it on there yourselves. And he just puts
I grabbed the sword that I was... Oh, sorry.
Bebab will go ahead and rewrites Strahd's mojo again.
I take the sword that True gave me, or... Wait, not True.
Yeah, no,
Robin,
True gave
right?
it. No. True got Robin's sword, you got True's sword.
Oh, okay. So I take that sword and I do like a spin, like I'm inspecting it, like I know anything about what I'm looking at. And I'm just like, looks nice, and then I put it in.
She'll start talking to you soon enough. It's fine. It'll be fine. Just remember the breathing exercises. Remember to tell her to breathe. Just trust me on this. You're gonna want to be very clear about breathing.
You're checking out the sword.
Yeah.
Right before you like put it up, it starts to like vibrate, and it comes to, and it says, "Well, who the hell are you?" And only you can hear this.
I'm Dakine. Who are? Wait, what?
Where? Well, you have your hand on me.
Yeah. I was just giving you as like a gift.
Are we ready to? Oh, wait. So, the big metal one's gone?
Well, he's right there. Can she see him? Does she have eyes? I like turn her around and like it's a phone with a front-facing camera.
It doesn't. Okay. So now you're it, huh? Are we gonna kill something?
Well, no. I mean,
because I'm real thirsty for blood.
Well, we will get to that for sure. I'm interested in that thirst.
Can we?
Who the hell is he talking to?
Can we go? Can we murder now? Is there anything nearby? We should kill something because killing things is fun.
No, I think. Hold on. I think maybe.
Wait.
Breathe.
Did I think?
Breathe.
I overheard that you got rid of undead.
Breathe.
She starts to vibrate really heavily, and like you can like feel it shaking in your hand. I will not breathe. I think I heard that you're getting rid of my favorite type of enemy. I love slashing through vampires and zombies, and did I hear you're getting rid of them?
No, I didn't do anything like that.
Don't you lie to me. I will never light up again.
I didn't undo undead or anything. I don't have powers to do that.
She just gets quiet. You don't hear anything from her.
So, I have a quick question. Where the fuck are we?
I'm staring at it.
Are you guys still in the mansion?
Yeah, I guess we wouldn't have left.
Yeah, so Baron looks, we're in the mansion, of course.
Where is the mansion currently?
Oh, we're home, baby.
This is not my home.
Oh no, this is my home. Sorry, I just call it home. I know it's not your home, but I figured, I thought that didn't you say specifically you wanted to meet the fam?
Bam up in here.
I don't know. Did I?
I think you did. Not too long ago. We were sitting right there in the mansion, in the main lobby area before you guys went to the material plane.
A lot of things have happened to me since then. I died.
Well, yeah. Well, about that. We all need to go. Let's get out of this mansion. He starts to walk towards the door. He goes, "You guys need to rest."
We need to sleep, and also, Robin and I need to talk to our boss. Well, my boss, his god. Potatoes.
Oh, you're gonna call him?
I kinda have to.
Oh.
Can I get a call out in here?
Wait, did you just call him potatoes?
Of course.
No, potato.
Oh.
I mean, you said you were allies. I assume he's allowed to come here.
I mean, he's allowed to come here, but maybe I'll send you there.
Okay. Go to,
I would rather not have him come here and, we're over here messing with the existence of creatures and actual concepts, and we're killing
I wouldn't really
gods.
invite people over either. This place is kind of a mess.
Oh, I'm 100% assuming he already knows about all this because I'm here.
Dekine, did you mention that about the mansion?
Yes.
Okay. Baron says, well, let's go. Let's get out of here. This stone's making me anxious. I don't want to be around it. I just want to forget it. Hopefully everything just goes back to normal. Hopefully I'm not getting yelled at anymore or threatened.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to sleep, right?
If that's what who said that, Robin or True?
Either one. Both of them are really hurt and really tired.
Well,
Tommy said that.
Yeah.
Let's go. And then Baron kind of leads you out of the cave. He walks up the path, and as you get out, you guys are in a forested area. It's pretty dark outside. The light was coming from the moon, which seems to be extra bright. You guys walk through the woods for 20 minutes before you come upon a 2-story house with big white columns. Baron kind of walks up to the front door and opens it, and as soon as it opens, the smell of something spicy hits your noses, and you start to hear a lot of music, and the house seems to be very alive, and a lot of people moving around throughout it. And as soon as Baron opens the door, everyone kind of is hello and hi, and as they're passing him through the hallways, he leads you guys back to a library in the back of the house, and you pass a dining room and what looks to be an office of some sort. When you get into the library, there's a couple people. The first being a skinnier and shorter man. He's got tattoos all over, kind of like Baron's, but they only go in certain patterns up his arms. As soon as Baron opens the door and he sees Sis and Robin, he walks up to them and puts his arms around them, and he says, "Fellas, oh, just the guys I wanted to talk to. Come with me. We gotta talk. I gotta show you some things. This is gonna be fun."
Other guy.
My name's Nib. welcome. I am a relative of Baron's. Come on, let's go. Robin, I'll get you back to True so you guys can go see your guy.
Hang on a second. It smells delicious in here. Can we get whatever that is?
Oh, we'll all eat together. Yes.
Okay.
All right. It's coming.
That's fine then.
Ma's making
if there's
it.
food there, I'm in. I'm going.
Ma's making it. It's a famous jamu, is what it's called. You'll love it. It's like a meat and vegetable soup. Very spicy.
Had me at meat.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Well, in the sake of time, let's go do that now. So, yeah, let's go. See you guys later. I'll check you guys at dinner. And he kind of looks at the rest of you guys and gives you the finger guns as he leaves the room.
I give him back.
And he takes Robin and Sis off. You only see one other person in this room, and it's a little bit. He looks a little bit older than Baron, and he's kind of just sitting over in the corner, and he's eating an apple, and he's just kind of being quiet and watching all of you. And Baron kind of sits you guys down. Welcome to my home. This is the library. You'll meet a couple of the family members today. We're gonna eat dinner, and then we'll get back to work, and we'll send you on your ways. Good deal.
So on our way where?
So I want to get you out of Shadowfell, right? Is that where you guys want to go? You want to out?
Yeah, back to just the
Right.
regular world would be ideal, I think.
Correct.
Agreed. Hard agree.
Well, we've upset some people.
Who's
I
in this
upset
situation?
some people.
Have we tried saying sorry to them?
I did that, but
Were you sincere when you said it?
yes, and they agreed not to strike you all down.
Again, this is a your thing, and we're involved.
Yep.
Dude, I feel like you told them it was our fault.
You know what when you were just saying earlier, like we were all in the same room and maybe we would be affected and by my rash decisions, and I'm working on it. We're going to fix it. You guys
Oh
aren't
my
dead
God,
yet.
Worst God ever.
Yep, I know. I'm sorry. See, I messed up, and then I realized I messed up, and then I've been not drinking as much. We're getting things done, but that Baron can still exist.
Yeah, let me guess. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we're gonna have to do.
No,
Because you
but you
fucked
do
up.
have to go to a meeting, and someone wants to speak to you.
Dude, I hate meetings.
I mean, again, I have people. I have someone.
You
I
did
need
an
to talk to.
AA meeting, because that, again, seems just like that's on you.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I think there's some people in the party that could benefit from at least an NA meeting.
she just wants to talk to you guys before you go back to the material plane.
Who is she?
Well, the big baddie herself, the Raven Queen.
Oh, okay,
Don't-
cool.
Yeah, you should be fine. Getting there is going to be a little bit of a task because what's strange is where I'm at, you're going to have to pass right back through Barovia.
Yeah, no, hard no.
Well, the fog's not there anymore.
Is
I
the
can
Raven
tell
Queen
you.
actually a raven?
No.
Is she
Okay.
actually a queen?
I wanted to.
I
ask that
wouldn't
now,
question
so that.
that.
Way, when I found out she wasn't, I wasn't upset in front of her.
Yeah. Yes, I would say yes is the best way to yes, she is a queen. She's a
Okay.
god.
I just
So,
wouldn't question
yes.
it. Just
Well, I
Just
mean, if she's not
let
a
her
raven,
keep her
I just
title.
wanted
That's
to-
like what she goes
Well,
by.
She's the Raven Queen.
I'm not going to
She's
question
the
it in
queen.
front of her. That's why we're questioning you.
Raven is also a color. It's not just a.
She does have that cape that she makes all her people wear with
Yeah,
the raven
she
on
has-
it. Like,
she has a very strong Raven motif.
yeah. And they got like the Isle of Ravens and stuff. Like, you know,
Black
like,
and feathers.
I was
know.
just trying to clear it up, you know.
You wait till you see her
You said
castle.
it was
It's
like if she's not even a raven, then who's to say that she's even a queen? But she is. We've established it. I
let's
understand now.
well, yeah.
you can
Just
kinda
I wouldn't
take
bring it
whatever
up.
Term is
title-
more of an aesthetic thing.
From my understanding, gods can kind of take whatever title that. Like I doubt that Baron is what we would consider a baron, but he's a god, so he's a baron, because that's what he wants to be called.
Yeah, I don't really like the god title. Makes me
Can
think.
I be an archduke?
Are you a god?
Yes.
Are you? Are you though?
Yeah.
Be all gods.
Jazz hands.
Prestidigitation.
You're
Jack.
gods of your own fates,
Also, no.
right? I was
Not
just
true
kidding.
for me.
I was
Not
just
true
kidding.
For me at all.
I know you're stuck. I know.
Yeah.
What do you think he's gonna have you do next? Like, are you gonna have to
don't
like?
know.
Are you gonna have to leave these guys or?
Listen. It could be anything. He might send me back to the abbey to hang out with the birds again, which again, not a bad option.
Who's Abby?
No, it's a place. It's a place where monks reside.
And what? And the rest of you.
Inside of a lake.
Once you get back, some of you like? Are you guys gonna like hang out still, or are you guys gonna separate, go your own ways?
I mean, I don't really want to go back home, so I don't have a solid plan on that.
Honestly, these dudes are the closest to friends I've ever had.
Yeah.
So
Anyone's welcome to come live in abject poverty at the abbey with us, with me and the monks. But the poverty thing is non-optional. It's a thing to live there.
I mean, I've always been pretty poor. That wouldn't really change much.
Probably gonna go find a place
are there
to
goblins there?
start a library, maybe.
Not normally. I mean, we can all hang out too. Like, I am kind of at the whim of Lathander, but like,
Well, do you think he'll release you? Do you what is your plans? Like maybe I can rustle something up for you and like a hey, like we're gonna send them on some stuff to like do some stuff that you'll like, so let them hang out.
listen, if he wants to release me into your service, that's on him.
Well, I don't think I should take on any more responsibilities. I'm trying to like, I was doing like all this stuff and now I want to be doing like this much stuff like down here. I don't want to be doing that much. And right as he says that, the older man kind of stands up who's eating his apple, and he kind of finished the one apple and he kind of like tosses it into the air and you guys see it disappear. And then he just pulls out another apple and starts eating, and he kind of walks over and sits on like the table that Baron's kind of leaning against. And Baron's like, "This is Papa, guys.
Papa guys.
No, just Papa. Just this is Pops.
Papa Legba.
Yeah, is it Papa Legba?
Let's what's the best way to describe him? As I'm the god of more frivolous things and the darker side of things, he's quite the opposite of me, unfortunately. And the old man kind of stops
like
taking the
Lathander?
bite of his apple and he says, "Boy, what you talking about?" And he kind of like slaps him upside the back of the head. "A freaking mess you got us into." He says, "Well, good evening, gentlemen." And he pulls out a cigar and lights it and kind of offers it up.
I hit that.
As you like take a hit, it's a much cheaper cigar. It's like very rough and ruthless on you, and it has no special qualities to it at all. It's just really cheap tobacco, and you notice that immediately. And he's kind of chomping on his apple, and he's like, well, welcome to my home, boys.
You're really making me crave apple.
Oh, you want one? He
I
hands you.
think
Yeah.
Babel hits the cigar and accidentally inhales too much smoke and pukes everywhere.
Woo! Yeah, you all right there?
That's not like the other one.
Oh, with his fancy, smancy cigars, he puts the stuff in it or takes it to those people and gets them to do what? Who knows what?
I mean, they probably do.
Well, they do. I don't mess around with any of it. It's too much. We should be doing way less. We should just be doing our jobs.
What are our jobs?
This is a guy I like.
I need.
gets it.
Well, you know, I
Yeah,
like
he's
to save the less fortunate. I have a soft spot for the children. You know, I feel as if you're a younger tyke. If the younger ones will perish and call out to me, I will save them, and I take them and make sure that they have a life.
You got a dead children?
Oh no, I don't let them die. I quite the opposite. I stop their peril from happening. I let them live
Like
on.
the god of orphanages.
I'm a child.
I
at
don't.
heart.
I
Does
don't
that
agree with
count?
orphanages either. I just keep them from dying. And you're a child of who?
At heart, I'm a child at heart.
Oh, that's the best to be. Oh, you guys hungry? You ready for dinner?
Yeah.
Better not eat before the lizard man comes back. He definitely made it very clear that he wanted to eat, and he seems like he will get angry if we do not wait for him.
Oh, well, he'll be there. Everyone will be there. I'll just wait. You'll see. And he says, but he looks over and at Bear and he says, go get your brother and make sure he's at dinner. I want them to meet your brother. I think they'll like him a lot. And Baron just kind of says, all right, kind of hangs his head and walks out. And as he walks out, you hear him mumbling under his breath, who does he think he is? I'm a god. I'm a god. As he walks down the hallway. Do you guys follow?
I mean-
Yeah.
I thought we were just waiting.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes?
Yeah, he's going to take you guys. He kind of takes you outside the front door again, and there's like some gates off to the side of one of the little, it looks like to be some sort of like pathway that leads off from the forested area in the opposite direction. There's these big gates, and you see a rather large man. This dude's massive, 7 foot tall and muscular, and Baron walks up to him and says, man, you seem to be getting bigger every day. He looks down and, and you seem to be getting smaller. And he hits Baron on the back, and it knocks Baron forward, and he kind of walks over and he says, guys, this is Brave. This is my brother, the big lunk.
Is he also cool?
Brave kind of walks over to you guys, and you're all so small.
I'm
And
the same height as him.
he flexes, and his arms grow huge, and you realize what he means by small. As he flexes, his whole body grows, and he goes to about the size of a 9-foot man as he's flexing.
Well, I feel like that's just cheating at that point.
Better to dodge you with, my friend.
Oh, there's no dodging me. Don't listen to him. Baron looks at you. Don't listen to him. He's just the watchman. He watches over all of everybody, and he keeps the living out of here. And he makes sure these dead.
Well, he's not doing a very good job 'cause we're here.
Yeah, but I brought you here. You're my guests. And he says he keeps the living out and the dead in, and he kind of points over, and there's a line of dead people just standing at the gate with there's a guy standing there, and they're all, one by one pleading their case. I just got to get out of here. I just got to get out of here. I don't want to die. I was too young to die. Please let me go. And you just see a line of people waiting. It's time for dinner, everyone. Let's go. I'm hungry. All of this meeting my family is just annoying.
Is this the meeting we were supposed to? No, wait. You said it was with her.
Oh.
Raven Queen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll have to travel to that. I'm not allowed to do anything else. I was supposed to get you out of Barovia in time for that fire to do whatever Orcus made it do.
Yeah, but you said we have to go back through Barovia. Is there still a fire?
Well, what it was is it looked like some kind of wave, and it it cleared Barovia. Everything in it. The structures are still there, but as far as we can tell, none of the people.
Yeah, so it'll
are.
be easy to go back through there.
Yeah, clearly
It'll be
nothing will
fine.
have re-inhabited that place at all.
Yeah, it's fine.
Totally our luck.
What
Our
we're
luck
thinking
totally.
is Orcus has taken it over. We're not really sure.
Shit.
We're not really sure where Strahd's at.
He was fighting Orcus last time.
Right, but if Orcus took over,
I guess you
is
can call that
Strahd
fighting.
gone? And where is Strahd's heart?
Hopefully withering.
And
enough.
if the heart is gone,
I put his
Is
mojo
sh-
back on the tombstone.
is
I
sh-
did put that back on.
well, who knows what that'll do?
It'll
destroy his mojo.
It'll destroy his mojo. Precisely, Dekine. Thank you.
Well, that's
Somebody gets it.
I give
that's-
B-Babel some nuts.
That's probably a hard hit, I would hope. He kind of deserves it. But I also messed up myself, so, maybe we...
Wait. How'd you mess yourself up?
He drank too much. That's what he's been saying.
Oh, okay. I thought we put something about Baron on the list, and I was like, damn, did we really?
No, I rashly and drunkenly took your list and added it to the tombstone and pissed a bunch of people off.
Again, you say that, and it makes it sound like it's. Our
Did you
fault.
guys add Undeath back on there?
No.
No, the only thing I
No.
re-added was
Okay.
Strahd's mojo.
Okay. All right. So he kind of walks you guys back in, and I'm not putting the blame on you, True. That's just not what I'm doing. I that's why I erased it. I put it there. You guys aren't dead. I explained that to the Raven Queen. She was gonna just strike you all down. She was gonna make a deal with Orcus, and just give you over in return to split Barovia, and then later they were gonna just tend back to being enemies.
Is she okay? This doesn't sound like the Raven Queen that I've learned about.
You guys haven't seen her in a while? You know her?
I mean, I've heard about her. I learned about all of the gods.
Well, they're all doing weird things, let me tell you, and I don't like it. It seems like everyone's kind of lost their minds. Maybe everyone's drinking the rum. Not sure. Maybe you can ask her. I'm not going. I'm not dealing with that. But I will feed you and make sure you are well rested. And you still have my favor. I will still try to aid you when I can. He takes you guys all into a room, and there's this just giant table, and Sis and Robin are already in there, and there's just bowls lined up, and there's breads, and there's these big vats of this meat and vegetable stew. The meat is beef. There's squash, plantains, carrots, cabbage, onion, and parsley in some kind of sauce, and it's rather spicy. And they have like various breads and different sides of corn and green beans. There's just a plethora of food and wine and fresh rum.
Give me that George R.R. Martin description. We need a full half an hour dedicated just to all of the things on the table.
All of the food. You guys do see that there's fresh rum and wine.
Sis is like any Saiyan in Dragon Ball Z. There's already like 15 bowls, empty bowls piled up next to him.
As everyone's kind of like getting their seats, you see, a couple of the members of Baron's family that you've met kind of sit down. Papa sits at the end of the table, and Baron kind of sits right next to him, and everyone starts to eat. And how's the food tasting, fellas?
Oh my god, it's great. I had nothing to eat but blood for, the past week or so. I don't know, time kind of blends together in blood. Well, delicious. I'm not going to deny that. Blood is great. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, it's not a meal. It's a beverage.
Right, and I mean, Strahd had you doing some pretty ruthless things, Papa says. Oh, and I didn't tell you. I can read minds, and I have a connection with everything living and dead, so I kind of know all of your situations and what you've been through. So I'm very partial and saddened by your stories.
It's convenient. It cuts down on a lot of exposition.
Also, it seems a little invasive, I'm just gonna say.
It's just how it's always been, like Baron has his cool things he can do, and then I got
what
my.
are you gonna do about it?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I can block it out sometimes, but in your cases, I just figured, he caused a mess for you guys. Let me tell you, I got an earful.
I'm still real confused how we're involved.
Right. You're not, obviously. But
I mean, it was my lift.
The crime was committed. You're all around. The list did come from you.
I feel responsible for it.
But you're not guilty, and we fought for that. You're good. You're not gonna see any repercussions from that. I think she just wants to have a chat. Not really sure. But she definitely said that we could not send you back until you had a meeting with her. Or she was going to send you back herself. I can't remember now. All that matters is you make it to her. But
Seems like a plan then.
he kind of sits back a little bit and pulls out another cigar and starts to smoke. We did cause a lot of mess there, Baron. And he kind of shakes his head, and Baron's like, just going to have to hear this all the time now. Great. So now I'm going to have to find something to freaking do, get everyone to like me again.
Yeah.
And then Papa says, one good thing that came out of this is all the undeath you vanquished ahead of time. all those undead armies are gone. Pretty much, they're gonna have to start all over.
Well, that's good. Maybe
You're welcome.
maybe the gods that hate undeath can kind of swoop in and.
Yeah, they kind of help with the flow of traffic with our jobs. We're gonna see a major decline. But that's okay. It'll go back eventually. Things will kind of return to the normal order. Everyone that should be dying is dying, and zombies are allowed to eat, and people are allowed to kill zombies again. At least things will return to order. But I'm sure there's a lot of gods that are pretty happy right now. Some might even be moving in on territories that they previously weren't able to get to. Widening their influence, would you say? Which could be good. Who am I to say? I just hang out here. I don't really mess with all that. I'm trying to keep the family out of it.
Well, Baron kind of fucked that up for you then.
Right. Never again. And he takes an apple out and he throws it at the side of Baron's head. And, like, right before it hits him, he just, like, catches it. He's like, God. He, like, crushes it. Just eats his soup. So you boys staying the night, or are you getting out of town now?
Well, we still haven't slept since we fought with Mitch. There is a bunch of music coming from.
It's coming from the living room. Hold on.
I mean, yeah, I think we should accept the hospitality. Stay the night here. I mean, what the rush? You know?
Can you still hear it?
No, you're good.
Oh, you guys want to stay forever?
Okay.
You can.
Cool. Sorry, guys.
Well, I mean, I think that there are things that we need to do,
Yeah, I think leaving is more important to us.
but yeah, we can stay the night, rest up.
Deal. Papa says, all right, well, then after dinner, there'll be rooms for all of you to stay, unless you have your own accommodations. I welcome you to anything that's in the house. It's yours. Any food that you want to eat or pack up for your travels, do it. I'm sorry Baron's gotten you into this mess. I will try to...
I mean, that's not your fault.
Sis kind of hears that, and then like opens up a bag and is just like stuffing. Just he takes a pot of stew and just dumps it into a sack.
It's just like a wet sack now.
It's dripping from the bottom of it.
He like, Papa looks at you and just kind of like, And he says, all right, well, I'm turning in for the night.
Yeah, I'm turning off for the night.
I'm turning out for the night.
And he leaves the room, and Baron kind of looks at everybody and says, psst. There's a party. Do you guys want to go to a party?
Not
Yes.
with you right now.
I absolutely do.
Yeah, it's a party. We should go.
No,
Bep, you're in on this, right? The kind with my party people at.
Hell yeah.
Oh, parties. I love parties. Let's go. True, you said you're not going?
Oh, party.
No, the Lathander boys need to again try and talk to Lathander. So
There's time for that. There's
well,
time
also
for
they're
that
both
later.
very almost dead.
He walks over and kind of lays his hands on you, and you both feel great. You feel as if you've taken a long rest.
Well, True wasn't going to go anyway.
I would
You
go
both
if I
still
like-
feel like you've taken a long rest.
Okay.
Sis,
Robin,
is
Rest
there going to be
of the
food at the party?
You all need rest to party. I've
Well,
been.
we
And he kind of just goes
got a
like
god.
this. He waves over, and you all feel like if you've taken a long rest.
I'm reaching about 332 years old. I mean, it's not what it used to be, you know.
Yeah, what's the spread at this party like?
Spread? What do you mean by spread?
Uh,
Food wise?
yeah. You know, I mean, I guess drink too, but food, yeah,
I know there'll be rum.
because this is pretty great.
There's always rum.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure on the food.
Food-wise going to be better than this right here, because I'll probably just stick around here.
If there is food, it will be just as good, I'm sure.
Just as good. All right, I'll check it out.
You'll love this party. It's how we get down. You know, it's a traditional party. You'll love it.
Robin chimes in with, "Are we going to gain the ire of another god if we go to this party?"
Good question.
No one will know of this party. This is a party on.
Well, you kind of thought that about the putting shit on the stone too, didn't you?
That was different. We like erased a bunch of things out of existence, and
Also, aren't you supposed to not be drinking?
oh, I'm not drinking tonight, fellas.
We're gonna erase a bunch of brain cells out of existence. Am I right?
Hell yeah! I high five B-Babel.
Yeah.
And he
Robin's down to go. True has started sweeping the room because cleaning brings true joy.
Baron kind of rolls his eyes and says, "Get out of here." He kind of leads you out the front and takes you up the path and through the gates where his brother is standing and says, "You're gonna get in trouble with Dad again."
See, that's another god that we're gonna make mad. Can we not do that?
He says, "God, he's always a square." He's like,
No, this is
"Dude."
Robin. True is.
He says, "Dad never does anything to me." Like,
Will he be mad at
Chill.
us for going?
no, he's gonna
Or is
blame
it-
it on me. Like he does
Then
everything.
I'm good with it. Let's go. As long as
Well-
I'm not in trouble.
So far, the only things he's blamed you for are mostly your fault.
Exactly. Everything, you know, you guys haven't even seen the half of it. The dude's always on my back.
Well, are you always erasing concepts out of existence? 'Cause
No,
that-
that's the thing.
B-Babel like walks around to the back of Baron to try to find where his dad is hiding.
He kind of looks at you. And he's, what are you doing? What are you
That's
doing?
good.
Back there?
He's always on your back, right? I thought I'd try to see where.
Oh yeah. Not
Knock 'em off
in
or
a
something?
literal sense, but more of like, he's just every time I see him, he's just got something to say. You know, like, how many souls have you escorted to the afterlife, and how are you doing
Well,
a good
how
job,
many
and
souls have you
are
escorted
you
to the afterlife?
caring for them? I do my job. You know, I do it, or it wouldn't be getting done. Somebody's got to be doing it, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Sure.
So
I'm not-
exactly.
I was just wondering how many it is. It was more of just kind of a general, curiosity question. I wasn't trying to
I don't
put
have
you on
like
blast or anything.
I don't have like the number on hand. I could probably figure that out for you.
Is it more than 5?
Way more than 5.
Well, then that's a lot, and you should be proud of that.
It's slowed down though for sure since the
Is it
undeath
23?
lapse, but there's still a lot of people dying for various reasons: disease, starvation. There's just life's still going on, just now there's not as many vampires and zombies killing things. And for some reason, a whole section of halflings have vanished. Thanks to us.
Again, you keep saying this us thing. We didn't put it on the stone.
You were in the room.
No.
What do you want me to say?
I wasn't.
It was a brainstorming list.
What do you want me to say? I'm sorry. It's just, I took
All right,
the blame
it's going to be easier
for
if
it.
True went with us. So True's going to be there because he...
True kind of like catches up with the group. Change my mind. You guys are going to muck it up.
Pretty much. Well, mostly Baron. At this point, he thinks Baron's kind of a dum-dum.
I think we all kind of think Baron's kind of a dum-dum.
Perception checks.
Baron is not a dum-dum. Nine.
D-Babel got a 6, and Sizz got an 11.
Robin got a
17%.
Robin got a 17 as well, and True got a 12.
What's great is on the die, B-Babel rolled 5 higher than Sizz.
I got a 15 on that.
Some of you notice that the forest that you're walking through is starting to have fauna that's glowing. You guys start to feel a little strange and hazy, and it feels like as if you all have butterflies in your stomach. The only one that's not feeling this way is True. True, you notice that
He does not have a stomach in which butterflies may occupy.
you notice that all of them are starting to get a little more wide-eyed, and you're not really sure what's going on with them, but they're all kind of starting to sweat at the
Ripping
forehead.
balls.
They're all kind of sweating at their foreheads, and you can notice their hands are all clammy.
Do I think this is a poison, disease, or charm effect?
You think it may be like a charmed effect.
Then no, this isn't affecting anyone, because everyone within 10 feet of me is immune to charm.
Ha.
Then it's not a charmed effect. You,
Wow.
I guess it would. You guys have gotten something put on you that's making you feel this way.
Okay.
Or them, not True.
Can I, medicine check them, or arcana check them? I don't know.
I'll give you a medicine check.
That's a 14.
You think it's coming from the glowing mushrooms, and it's like a spore that's like poofed into the air. And it seems that Baron has intentionally walked you through here. You kind of notice as you're walking, he's kind of kicking these mushroom spores around with his feet, and it's kind of just
why are
like.
you being a dick?
It reminds me of Never Like Grove.
Hey, Baron, why are you being a dick? Why are you
As
doing
soon
this
as
to
you
the
say
guys?
that, he like stops. He says, "What? What?"
Why are you kicking these mushrooms? They seem to be having an adverse effect on those of the party that breathe.
Oh, we're getting ready to go to the party, of course.
Yeah, no, I feel
Or
you're drugging them, which, again, we talk about this a lot as a group, but consent
You know,
is king. And
that is correct, except a lot of you are on substances all the time.
well, 3, that leaves, a good...
2. Maybe 3.
Well, from what I understand, Sizz ate a lot of mind-altering pastries at one point.
They'll be fine. It's just not going to last forever.
Sai grabs one of the mushrooms and eats it.
Nice.
As soon as you, eat it, you
Cap.
notice all the trees around you begin to, melt. And they look like candles, kind of just, melting.
Listen,
The kind is gonna stop walking and then just lay surrounded by the mushrooms.
And as you're laying there, you're like breathing in spores, and it's just with every breath, things start to get more hazy, and you think that everything around you is breathing, and it's almost as if the mushrooms are kind of whispering to you.
All right, how long is this gonna last? Like, I don't want to babysit.
Oh, we're going to the party. We still gotta go.
You ever think about how cool hands are?
See, Baron, this is why everybody blames you for things, because you do dickbag things.
It's like they can touch everything except for themselves.
They are enjoying themselves. Look at them; they're so free. And he and Baron reaches down and picks one and eats a mushroom.
Have you ever thought about how cool pockets are? Like they hold like all my stuff for me, so I have free hands.
You ever
how generous of my pockets to be so thoughtful to carry all my things for me.
The paradox of belts? It's like, are the belt loops of your pants holding your belt up, or is your belt holding your pants up? They exist in tandem to hold each other up, and I think that that's beautiful.
That is pretty beautiful.
Never thought of it that way before.
We exist to hold each other up.
Sai goes,
I
guys,
love you all so much.
don't forget to breathe. I've just realized I wasn't breathing.
No, actually, you should all hold your breath because of these spores, because Baron has drugged all of you.
What?
Guys,
No, he wouldn't do that.
guys,
That's not like him. That's not at all in
I'm
character
feeling
with what we know about
Baron
him.
looks at you guys and he like spreads his eyes, and as he does it, they grow to the size of his face. He says, "See, I'm feeling it too," and like his whole eyeballs just grow to the size of his face.
Everything's better now
guys.
that I'm breathing through a cloth, guys.
Alright,
all better.
Guys,
yes.
Guys.
Whoever keeps saying guys.
Guys.
Yes.
if you think about it, like a sausage is just meat inside of an intestine casing. So like after you eat a sausage, it doesn't stop being a sausage. You just become the new sausage casing.
The man's a genius. Giving him an award right now, somebody.
Are we still walking through this?
They will feel this way for another 8 hours.
No, my question is, are we still in the spores?
Yes.
Okay.
And as you frolic in the spores, the amount of time seems to grow of the effects.
That's fine. I can fix one person. I need to fix one person.
Oh, we
Fix?
don't need fixing.
I don't want to be
Let's
fixed.
go to the party, guys. Wait till you get there. You'll love it.
Sizz is like, I'll take you up on that.
And as you guys start to
I
like,
can fix 3 people. I need to fix one person.
Fix.
What's wrong with us?
The stone man scaring me.
as you guys, as Baron kind of leads you off from the glowing mushroom patch, you guys start to hear faint music and drum beats in the forest farther
Pick a
ahead.
mushroom and put one in my pocket.
Yeah, Sizz drank, but mostly as a way to complement a meal. He's not one for impairing his senses.
The best
Sizz
way
is-
to drink.
Sizz is not having
I-
a
Baron looks over at Sizz and says, "Do you
I
need help,
see-
man?
Yeah.
I see
feel pretty heavy,
He's
dude.
Where's
Take
the
one,
chill
and
out,
I
Ted?
take a
You
couple
you
of
feeling
things.
pretty?
Orange slices.
You feeling pretty heavy? Like, let me help you. Let me help you, man." And he kind of like touches Sizz, and you feel the effects of the mushrooms go away. And just kind of like melts away, and you feel calm again.
All right, cool. Where's the buffet?
Well, there'll probably be food when we get there. Usually they're roasting a hog or something of some sort. One, I'm hoping that's what they're doing because that's my favorite.
So
They drizzle
Robin-
this sauce on it, and it's like a spicy, sweet, like, I don't know what we would call it or what they call it, but it's so good.
Robin this whole time has been just changing what he looks like constantly because he can't figure out what hands are because someone talked about hands, so his hands have been a bunch of different things. And he just looks over at Baron and he's like, "Fix me. Fix for the love of God."
And he goes ahead and touches Robin. And you feel the effects melt away. Anyone else?
Oh, they
Nice,
were all
nice.
my hands the whole time.
Do not fix me, please. Do not fix me.
Can you actually
No.
change him back to how he was? Because it was kind of cool, the thing that he was doing.
I can
with
just
all of
do
the
that, but
different-
it was scaring me, and
Okay.
he just starts changing
Yeah.
his hands, like they just,
Yeah.
and now it's his whole body, like he's different races, like and different colors and different.
As you guys get closer to the sound of the music that you're hearing, it's similar to the drum beat you heard when you first met Baron. You see the light of a giant fire in the distance, and it seems as various people are like dancing around it, and there's just a big party happening. We are going to break there.
All right.
All right.
We will be right back in about 10 minutes.
Guys, it's 4:20 exactly.
Nice. Hashtag
beautiful.
blaze it. Hashtag.
nuzzle my hand again, and it's like, bitch, chill, I'm sleeping.
We're back.
When
What's
I
up,
was
y'all?
when I was oh sorry.
What was this story time?
I'm actually curious. What
Yeah,
Mitch
we
was
were
gonna
just telling
say.
stories, bro.
Did it,
No, dude, when I was staying at Bar's house, his cat would always get on my chest, but like his cat was like hit by a car when it was like a baby, so it's not like right. That's how I'm gonna put that.
Mentally challenged.
Yeah, mentally challenged cat, really. But
Sped?
it would like dig its sped.
Poor guy.
It would like dig its claws into like my collarbones,
Like this.
and then like start biting my neck. No. That's what he was trying to do. Was like do the knead thing,
Yeah.
but he would literally just sink his claws in, and then not do anything else, and then he would just start biting my neck.
Vampire cat.
Yeah.
Oh, what I was saying, I don't think Pat and Bar are back yet. They haven't.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm here.
Yeah.
better.
You gotta do like a countdown before you just thrust us back.
yeah, I'm trying to
Live
figure
on the
out how
internet.
I can do that without, I'm trying to figure out the sound things over here. Because I have to figure out how to separate my voice that's going through to YouTube than the one that's going to Discord.
Before you go back downstairs, just tell me.
Yeah, that works. You guys are in the same house.
Yeah, but I came
Just-
down here so much earlier to,
You go upstairs and say, Mitch, I'm gonna be back on in like a minute, and then you go downstairs and we've all heard it through his Discord. And then we know to shut up about cats already.
I got it. I'll message the Discord chat.
Oh, there's also that. That is.
You just
Yeah,
will have to
that's
just
like-
pay
that's less
attention.
fun.
That's way better.
You'll
That's
just have
way
to
better,
pay
but
attention.
It's less fun.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like me racing to get downstairs into the basement so I can finish and get ready.
You trip down the stairs.
So we left off. Baron had just pulled up to the party. You guys see a giant fire, people dancing around. There's a bunch of people playing music, and people are laughing, and everyone's having a good time, passing jugs of liquors around, and you do see a couple hogs being roasted on one portion of the fire. Siz's eyes immediately catch it, and the smell.
Oh yeah, he
of
peels off from the group and is like, "All right, we're gonna wait here. We're
Are
gonna
they
hover
dancing
around
around the
this."
fire?
as what's up?
Are they dancing? Is there people dancing around the fire?
Yes.
Okay, Sai is gonna like join them. He's gonna walk over and dance. And you've never seen Sai dance before, by the way, so it's kind of odd. But Sai's gonna go dance around the fire.
Baron smiles at this and he says, "Oh wow, I didn't expect him to be the first to join in the festivities." Siz seems to have found his place, and Siz is just walking up to the hog as it's being roasted, and there's people like turning it real slow. And instead of them just having it set up to where it goes on its own, they're like carefully and delicately turning this themselves. As a couple cooks are like sprinkling sauces and herbs all over it as it turns. They're just constantly basting it as it goes. Siz's like mouth is just
Sis is
watering.
taking notes.
Um,
That was his whole quest, was to become. He wants to open a restaurant and be the greatest cook. He's looking at this and he's like, "All right, we gotta borrow some technique here."
fellow chef, I see. Like, come on. And then the main guy that's like basting the hogs, is like pulls you over and starts like, looking at your book with you. And you guys don't really notice anything out of the ordinary. This just seems like a normal party. Like, everybody's having a good time. You don't see anything awry. And true, you don't get any odd feelings about this. Baron kind of just joins in and
Sorry, I already hit all my
starts to dance around the fire with everyone. You do notice that this is the first time you haven't seen Baron without his jugs.
Oh, thank God.
Wait. Baron had jugs this whole time?
Jugs
Of
of
rum.
rum.
I didn't know he had boobs. Oh, I thought you meant like he had breasts.
I would have said
That
breasts.
joke is bad.
Ha!
It is taking everything in my willpower to not completely derail everything right now. We gotta keep going. We can't linger on this.
What is everybody doing?
Yeah, B-Babble's probably dancing around the fire too.
I'm jamming, shredding on the loot.
I mean, True's probably
Halfling
just
joint.
sitting in the corner, and Robin's probably changing shape and dancing.
A bunch of
Like,
the
continuously changing his shape while he's dancing.
a bunch of the there's a group
That's a
of
cool
probably
blow-up, bro.
5 get a females, and they're all in one little corner, and they're like, as Robin's dancing around and changing shape, they're like following him and inching along behind them, and they're all like talking to each other and giddying, and they're like giggling, and they're like checking him out every time he changes shape. They think it's fascinating. Robin does notice this.
I just want to interject real quick. I rolled a performance check for B-Babble to see how well he was dancing, and I rolled a natural 1.
That
So
sounds
he's
right.
he's falling down a lot.
Yeah, if everyone
That sounds
is
accurate,
dancing wants to do a performance check,
I rolled a dirty 1.
a dirty one.
So you rolled above it, and then you have minuses to
I
perform.
rolled a 3 and went
What's
to a
what-
1.
What's Robin's?
17.
Oh yeah, those girls are giggling, and you can tell they're all just bashful, and they're like talking.
I actually,
and
I
Well,
grabbed
and
the
what's funny-
ground. Go on.
Yeah, with a natural 1, that brings my total up to 6.
That's hilarious. What's the ground like? Is it muddy?
no, it's not muddy there. It's
Okay.
just dirt.
So I
And,
just- So I picked up dirt and it's just like rubbing it on his face, and it's just like
as
because-
you're like rubbing it, you just in your head, it's just like
And he's
cool water. It's just like
throwing
he's.
dirt.
Yeah, in Sai's head, he sees he's splashing water on his face. He's like, "Wow, this spring here is just so fresh, and it's making me feel so alive." And as he's splashing, it's just dirt.
It's that
What
that
is-
scene from Whitest Kid You Know.
What is all this water doing just lying on the ground?
What's Ren doing?
I'm just gonna be sitting by the fire watching. As everybody's like starting to dance, as like everybody gets out, I'm gonna just kind of get up and start to do the same, move towards the fire and start to dance as well.
Okay. Does Ren want to give us a performance check?
I am now.
You want a performance
A
check
dirty
for how
20.
well I rolled this
Dirty
joint?
20.
Oh God.
So yeah, he's just spinning around. He's like casting. You have prestidigitation, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he's just casting that as he's like dancing around, and there's like sparkles and different effects that he's like adding to his dance.
He also like there's one intoxicated person that's like falling, and he just naturally catches them, kind of like pushes them. They don't
Yeah.
even realize what happened.
Right.
He just saves someone from like falling over.
He was watching everybody else dance, kind of self-conscious, realized how terrible everyone was, and was like, "All right, I'm gonna go stun on these fools now."
Pretty much exactly what happened.
Saturday Night Fever.
Look kind of cool here. Let me try.
Not much happens. They get the hog done, and they start letting people eat, and people continue to dance around the fire for quite some time, and there's drinks being passed around, and a lot of Baron cigars. It seems everyone around has a cigar from Baron, and that goes on for quite some time, and then the music takes a more serious change in tone, and the bass drums start to beat a little harder, and it's just doom doom doom
Heavy
doom.
metal starts playing.
And
Slow heavy metal plays in the background.
Oh man, vibe change.
you see like a group of Gede come marching up through the woods, and they're in two lines. There's about 12 of them, and it seems they're carrying various animal carcasses. As they get closer, you guys notice that these animals are alive, and they are just tied down, and they kind of get it up to the fire. And as they start to let these animals up, they hold them up, and they hold their knife up strong, and to sacrifice for the Gede, and they slice the throat of a goat. And as the blood starts to shoot, they all dance under it, and the music starts to go again, and they continue to dance around the fire and covered in blood. You notice that some of them are even pouring the rum on themselves as they dance. Sorry, I saw some of your faces.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Robin would dance in blood. That feels
I think
I'm gonna look over at the closest person to me and just kind of like
unsanitary
slowly
as
stop
hell.
dancing.
the blood thing actually gets Sizz on the dance floor. Sizz is like, all right, now it's my kind of party. And then he sees the rum, people pouring rum on themselves, and he just kind of shakes his head. He's like, well, that's a waste. There's no sense in that.
Well, they hand you a jug. They hand Sizz a jug.
Yeah, he takes a, conservative swig of it.
It is the
gonna-
finest rum
I'm
you've
gonna take
ever
a
had.
drink. I'm gonna take a drink of the one that Sizz has. I'm gonna walk over with the joint that I rolled and offer it to him as I ask for the jug.
He turns that down and passes the jug to you.
Okay. I'm also gonna take a healthy swig of the jug.
This is like the freshest, best rum you guys have ever tasted. You
We
feel as
talking
if
dark or silver?
what?
Dark or silver?
Oh, it's silver. You immediately feel the effects of the rum. It gives you a slight slur to your speech, and you guys are kind of wobbly just from the one drink. Things start to
Hand it back
liven up.
Sizz.
Sizz is covered in blood.
I'm gonna be like, thank you,
I mean, it's not mine.
and then burp a
You're
little,
welcome.
and then I'm just gonna walk back off the dance floor because the kind doesn't feel like he can dance.
Does anyone begin to dance again?
Is the blood done? Again, that feels unsanitary.
They
Was
are
that a communal?
dancing around in blood. Yeah, it's like all of them kind of joined in on
never
that
stopped.
Yeah,
dancing.
Robin was
Yeah.
still
Okay, so
dancing,
he
just
didn't
wasn't
line up for the
dancing in
blood.
blood.
Okay. Did anyone bathe in the blood and dance?
Oh, Sizz for sure did.
So I would if other people were doing it and it was like a communal kind of thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, B-Babble would. Why not? He's easily swayed by peer pressure.
Very special occasion. though,
Everybody
for
else
sure.
is doing it. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, he does seem like what's the word? Very impressionable.
He has a -2 wisdom.
Uh-huh.
You're not really sure why, but as you guys begin to bathe in the blood and dance, you feel as if you lose yourself in a trance. You kind of just all dance, and it seems like you're all in tune with each other and the other dancers and Gede around. It's like you can hear each other's thoughts as you're dancing, and you're all kind of in sync, moving around the fire now at this point. Everyone else who's watching this is kind of
We're in sync.
Yes. Everyone else who's kind of watching, yeah. Yeah. Bye. Yeah, you start getting in a line and choreographed movements. Hashtag fuck JT, right?
Really?
Right?
What'd he do?
I don't know.
Nope.
I just
Something
know.
happened. I didn't-
Yeah, let's not derail it. I just know he's a bad guy
Alright.
now. Who knows? So you guys, the rest of you who didn't bathe in the blood, you noticed that everyone is kind of like doing the same motions, and they're all in sync, and it seems like the air is getting a little bit thicker around, and it's the first uneasy feeling you've gotten since you've been here.
I mean, it's not the first uneasy feeling True has got.
Well, you just feel like a change in the air.
Uh-huh.
You think that them doing this is like causing some kind of reaction.
I think Baron's doing something dumb again. That's True in his corner. Robin's still dancing. Maybe keeping an eye out, but he's still dancing.
I'm gonna Dekaine's gonna try that fairy dust that he bought from Terminus when they were on the other plane or whatever.
Okay. One second. Let me get that.
So it was like in a vial, right? And I had to just like shake it
Uh-huh.
and then like sniff the vial, right? Or
Yep.
did I drink it?
No, it was you just like inhale it.
Okay.
I'm pulling it up now.
Fancy
Well, I'm gonna hit it
pop.
like an inhaler then. Yeah, dude, I'm trying to get confidence to go dance. I thought the alcohol would do it, but it just made me feel woozy. It just made me more self-conscious. The alcohol just made me more self-conscious. Didn't help at all.
You just have to drink more of it.
Yeah.
Well, you said it wasn't yours. And like, I don't know. I didn't want to drink someone else's that I hadn't even met. You know what I mean? I just awkwarded out of that situation.
I need a dex check once you start like you open up the vial and you start breathing it in. What'd you get?
I'm gonna do it on here. I'm just gonna. 23.
Okay. As you start to like breathe this in, you start to feel really good. Everything around you kind of like lightens up, and it starts to. Everything seems to be a little more brighter. You start to smell everything. You can smell everything in the woods around you. You can pick out different trees and saps. You feel like you can smell, things from almost a mile away. It's like you're picking up everything all at once.
Oh no, he's not going to dance with us. He's going to be the friend at the festival that you lose that just disappears. From the day.
What, Dekine? No.
He's gonna wander off. God damn it.
For the next hour, you will have advantage on investigation and perception checks.
It's a good
Oh,
thing
yeah,
that
dude, I
every
might wander
other
off.
substance affecting you probably gives you disadvantage on those things.
As the dancing continues, it goes on for almost 10 minutes, and above the fire, within the smoke, you start to see like sparks of light, and they're shining. They like flash purple and white, and then back to purple. And as the sparks grow up into the smoke, you see the form of an old lady appear in the smoke above the fire. And she says, "My people, thank you for summoning me once again. I grant you the favor you all desire." And everyone who bathed in the blood gets inspiration.
Yeah.
I would hope this would be an inspiring moment rather than not.
Nothing
You
bad
see,
ever comes from bathing in blood.
you see all the Gede start to cheer and dance, and they all kind of like start moving again, and they all like kind of break free of the synchronized dancing, and they're all just kind of cutting a rug of their own. People start drinking again and sloshing around, and you see some of them start to clean up the blood on themselves. They're all kind of getting back to the normal party. Baron comes over to you guys covered in sweat. So, man, this is a rager. I wish I could drink, man. I've been real good about not doing it. Those funguses we walked through, those did the job, but I gotta stay away from the alcohol.
You know who's the real rager? Sobek.
Oh, does he like to party?
I mean, that's just like his title, the Rager.
Ooh. I see.
I think it's more of in a literal sense, like actual rage.
Right.
But
Yeah, he's probably not hip to the lingo. I mean, but we can pretend, right? I mean, like, maybe he
Absolutely.
would be. Maybe he would
I mean,
rage.
I
think he would make
dance can be an expression of rage.
Right. Would he get into the bathing in blood, like,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean,
see.
that's why I hopped in.
Then I think we would have had a real good time. Yeah.
No.
And he's like, "All right, well, I think it's time to get you guys back and rest before old Pops gets grumpy about us being out, even though, I mean, come on, we're just doing traditions, like."
I mean, it's not even a school night.
Right.
Who was that old lady?
She's one of the old ones.
That's my dog. Oh.
The old ones, okay.
Oh, it doesn't matter. She how would you say it? Lets us live fruitful lives.
Okay, that's not gonna be something your dad gets mad about.
He doesn't have to know. Look, like the only reason he would find out is if we go back and you open your robotic mouth.
Yeah, don't be a
can't-
fucking narc.
No, he kind of seems to
Did
know a
anything
lot.
go wrong? Like, look, like I didn't even drink. Like, like, God, now you're busting my balls.
Yeah, why are you so lame? I came around on Robin and the reason it took me so long to come around on him is because I thought he was going to be exactly like you are right now, Mr. Goody Two Shoes, Snitchy McNarco.
No, he seems to know things that go on around here. I assumed he would just know.
I mean, I have ways around that. He's my father, like just don't talk about it. We had fun.
Not planning on it.
You
I
know,
just
did-
don't- in your own words,
You should have
were
bathed in the
almost
blood.
struck down. First of all, no.
I mean,
Second of all, definitely not.
Your friends seem to enjoy themselves. I'm just saying, experience your life. You only got one. Live it. That's all I was trying. I was just going to give you guys some fun, take you out. This is the first time out of Barovia. You guys needed that celebration.
I mean, you sent us out
Yeah,
of
that-
Barovia
Yeah, but this
twice.
is the first time that you don't have to immediately go right back, and you're done with that place. Like, you're not trapped there.
I think that place is done.
Dekind's pet did share some wise words with me. It may have just been the mushroom spores talking, but I like to think that it was the Drake who said you only live once.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much. But didn't you say we have to go back through Barovia like
You don't
tomorrow?
have to. Like, oh, it's going to take you a couple weeks to even get to the Barovia, or whatever they're calling it now. I'm not even sure if that's what Orcus will keep it. But
Area.
But you guys don't have to go through. You could go all the way around it. One option being hop on a boat and go through the same waters that you went through when you guys fought the Kraken. You could go right back through there and kind of cut across, or you can go south and go right underneath Barovia. Both equally as treacherous, so I think straight through and treacherous seems better than longer routes and treacherous is. Yeah, it's all dangerous. I mean, you guys just need to get out of here. But again, my hands are tied. I want you to leave. I'm causing you trouble, and I was on the straight and narrow path, and then I met you, and I started showing out and drinking again. You
keep putting us in situations and then saying things happened, implying that they are our fault.
I know, but in my meetings, I know, and they keep telling me this in my meetings.
Yeah, use I statements.
Yeah, right. But that's not happening. So it's a work in progress. We'll get there. But first and foremost, you guys need to rest.
My Discord keeps freezing. Sorry, guys.
You need to rest. Lay your heads. He kind of takes you to the house and leads you upstairs, and there's rooms for all of you. Are you all staying in the house? Or are you casting the mansion? Or going back to the mansion in the cave? I should say it's already cast.
I mean, if there's rooms, why not stay in the rooms?
Yeah, whatever's closer.
The house is really eclectic. There's a lot of knickknacks laying all over, and voodoo dolls and voodoo heads, and there's just black and red candles and all kinds of things just laying everywhere. Every shelf just has a plethora of ingredients, and you could find almost about anything in these rooms. You guys are able to rest for the night. When you wake up, is there anything that you guys are personally doing on your own? You guys have I would say a couple hours of downtime.
Reading the book.
You reading your book?
Mm-hmm.
True is trying to get cell phone reception to Elysium to contact Lathander.
You're not getting anything coming through yet.
Yeah, I figured.
I guess, yeah, Sis would probably do some prayer as well. Let's see.
Mitchell, what are you watching?
What?
What?
Are you watching something? Is someone in the room with
No,
you?
No, my dog. Again.
I thought I heard you talking, and I looked up, and you weren't talking. I was confused.
No. A YouTube ad came on the thing in the background.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So.
That's probably what I heard.
I think Acheron would be the the plane of existence that Sobek resides in.
Are you trying to get a hold of Sobek?
Yeah. Let's see. No, probably it would.
Would it be the Wildlands?
I was like, Acheron is too lawful. It wouldn't be that.
Sobek strikes me as a Wildlands kind of boy.
Yeah, that's probably it. The Beastlands.
Yeah, Beastlands, sorry. I think Wildlands is that place in Marvel.
The Beastlands. Yeah, for sure.
When Sis starts to pray, he's made these connections before, and he's kind of always felt them come on. And this time when he goes to pray, he feels it come on, but then it's almost as if he hits like a roadblock and like something cuts it, and you like he feels that inside of him when it cuts, and it's almost as if he was being like stopped, and he's not really sure what's going on, but he knows something's wrong. He gets an uneasy feeling that maybe what he had been through has affected him in some way.
Okay.
Robin and True, when you guys are trying to get a hold of Lathander, it's not as if you are getting blocked. It's as if there's just no Wi-Fi connection. There's just it's not like there.
You don't no bars.
But it's like almost if Sis was like on the grasp of like breaking through to speak to Sobek, and it just was like something cut it.
The call dropped.
Right. But it gave Sis an uneasy feeling. Is anyone else doing any downtime stuff?
Nothing crazy, apart from the normal.
Can I try to talk to that sword again?
You're gonna pull the sword out?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to talk to it again.
Okay. You pull it out, and she says, "Oh, is it time to kill something?"
No. I'm sorry.
Can we kill something? Do you want to go do it now? Like, do we got time?
I don't really know that that's a great idea.
There's got to be like a vampire around here somewhere, right? Like, let's just go. Come on. There's a door over there. Do you see the door?
I don't even really know where we're at.
Oh, well, let's go touch that shiny door handle, and then as soon as you turn it and it opens, we'll have a better idea of where we're at. And then what you'll do is you'll go to another door and you'll open that one, and then we'll get an even better idea of where we're at. And then there's got to be something to kill along the way, right? You would think?
No, that's not happening.
I just really want to kill something. Come on, like, come on.
No, I get that. Look, I'm actually on board with you. I really want to kill something. But I feel like we should know what we're killing before we just kill it.
Do we really, though?
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like
you guys have
like
already...
if we just go out there and start killing shit, we can get into some deep shit that we don't want to get into.
You've already, like, gotten rid of all the zombies, so now I can't, like, cut zombies down. And then I know you didn't.
Blame me for this?
I didn't blame. I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming Baron. Nincompoop. Went and messed everything up. But now vampires are most likely all gone, or they're rebreeding.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
It's so depressing. I sat in the dark for so long, and then I finally get out, and then Metal Guy wants to not let me kill things the way I want to, and tells me I need to breathe more, and all I want to do is murder. Vampires, of course.
I mean, we'll get to that for sure. I mean, we'll get to the murder. I like murder,
She starts to
I'm
like
about that.
vibrate and light up, and she's like,
but
yes.
I just want to murder
Yes.
the right people. I promise.
Yes.
I kill way more people than Metal Guy.
Yes. I thirst for their deaths.
All right, cool. I just wanted to let you know that we're on the same page. But right now, I'm gonna put you back,
Oh, no.
and I put her back.
And as you put it back, she's just like back there. You could just feel her slightly vibrating. Just enough for you to know that she's there.
Okay.
Anybody else got some downtime?
No.
Ren, Bep, Sai, you guys are good? No downtime stuff?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be reviewing some of the books that I had stashed. Mostly just literature, nothing important.
Okay. As you are going through your books, you do come across a book you received when you first got to Barovia. Just kind of reminds you of your first day in Barovia. And then, Bep, anything? You reading your book more? Maybe? Yeah? I bet you he's reading his book.
Yep, reading the book.
Okay.
Nerd.
I make elderberry tea. That's what I do. We're in the mansion, right? Or no, we're at
You're at their house, but they would have it. But you know
Yeah.
the mansion's in the cave, and that's not very far from the house.
let's say I do that. I wander into the kitchen, make some elderberry tea.
Yeah, it's pretty easy and accessible. Like once you get in there, there's already people buzzing, and there's breakfast being cooked, and one of the guys that's in the kitchen cooking kind of just gets you the stuff you need for your tea and sets it aside and says, "Here you go, everything you might need. Just let me know if there's any special requests." Is everyone just gonna kind of start stirring about the house? Or do you guys like want to meet up somewhere? What are you guys doing?
I eventually look for someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way towards the lobby and just kind of hang out, I guess.
Yeah, I think we.
I'm gonna do the same thing that Ren does.
All right, yeah, you guys start to congregate in like the main like hallway outside of the library, and you see Baron and Pops are already standing there talking. Oh, adventurers, you're awake. It's a new day. We're ready to send you on your way. Are you guys rested? Do you feel better?
Super.
I feel great.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit better.
Pops looks at you all and says,
I'm
"After the
feeling
night,
alright.
after the night you had, I would imagine, huh?" And
I
he
have no idea what you're talking
He takes a
about.
sharp look at
Sir.
Baron, and Baron's like, shrugs his shoulders. Says, "I don't know." Pops.
Wait,
just-
this is their house, Baron and his brother and dad.
This is the Gede family, all of them.
Oh,
They
okay.
like it's like it's you can't even keep count of how many people are just like moving around in this house. There's people
Wow.
everywhere.
Are they all bone?
No,
Oh, okay. Baron just happens to be a bone.
he
Guy.
comes to you. He's come to you guys in a bunch of different forms.
Right. Okay.
He does have bone painting or tattoos at some points. Do you think you'll need anything before you journey today?
1,000,000 gold pieces.
Cannot do that. We
1,000 gold.
We are
pieces.
not rich with gold.
Do you
We are
have
rich
anything
with
to
souls.
offer us?
Rations. I can give you food,
That would be great, actually.
and
We're up.
I do
1,000,000 rations.
some potions laying around.
I need poison to soak arrow tips into.
Poison. I'm sure we can whip something up for you. We'll get that started right now. And then he kind of like
Tommy, you're
walks.
muted.
He kind of like walks into a room adjacent the hallway and reaches in the door and pulls out, and there's a greater healing potion, and he hands it one to each of you as he like walks down the row.
Thank you.
As my brother has discussed with Robin and Sis, they're gonna hang out here while the rest of you go. They are going to try to extract all of the things that they've done when under Strahd's control. I'm arranging Lathander to come here. I've received word that he would rather come here and check on things. So now that we are fixing things, I think we just do what he says so that there's no issues. So that's going to be in the works. You all will head east. It'll be at least, I would hope, weeks, if not month, before you reach the outskirts of Barovia. You'll arrive on the side of Valaki if you choose to go through. If you choose to go north, I will be in contact with you between here and there, and I'll arrange for you to use the boat. And if you go south, I can't help you there. But they're equally as treacherous, I would think. So the choice is yours.
Does she know it's going to take us a long time to get there, or is she expecting you guys to bamf us there?
I am no longer allowed to interject in any way. And then he winks at you.
Don't do that.
And then he kind of says, I think she knows the time it's going to take you, and I think it's more of the information you may pull along the way that she's more interested in, and maybe some of the information you already have.
Car? So are we going through Barovia, guys, or do we want to sail around?
I don't think that there's a point in taking the long way. Right? It's going to be dangerous either way. It's not like that's the safer route, so why would we take more time if it's still going to be dangerous?
I agree wholeheartedly.
Take the fastest route.
Well, it sounds like a plan. I'm kind of interested to see what's going on there myself. It's probably a whole new landscape, I would imagine. I don't know if Orcus would keep it the same, or... Wow, those poor souls. We'll be going there soon to collect, but we have to let things calm down. We don't want to turn up too soon, cause more trouble for us. I already put us in a tight position. And he looks over at True and he says, see, I used the eye. I did it. I did it. See? I did it.
Oh, cool.
Listen, positive reinforcement is good. You've been getting on him about how he should be doing things.
A god
And then
almost killed us
he
because of him.
finally did it, and then you're gonna come and you're gonna bring that sass with him. That's only gonna discourage him from, continuing the progress that he's been making.
I apologize.
Barons.
That's great progress.
Baron starts to... Says, see, Dad, why can't you just say things like that? And he like walks into the library. Pops just grabs an apple and takes a bite.
Is he a teenager?
He sure acts like one. Takes a bite of the apple. All right. Well, I wish you all well. And if you need anything, be sure to call us. And don't be summoning old ones with Baron anymore.
Listen,
I know she
none
make.
of us knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, he does that sometimes. They all, gain the favor of one of the old ones. There's various methods they like to mess around with things. It's, I don't suggest it. But
Can I ask why you don't suggest it? Because it seems like
because they're meddling, and you shouldn't meddle.
it was all positive, and there was no negative of that situation, from what I could tell.
It's just odd, back in my day, we used to just sacrifice a chicken. Now we gotta slice whole goats open and bathe in their blood, and it's just
Inflation's a bitch.
it just seems as things progress, and it started off as small rituals, and now it's these big, giant, extravagant things, and these old ones, they just call for more and more and more, and
Okay, Boomer.
it's just meddling. And Boomer, he takes a bite of his apple.
All right, let's go to Barovia.
Did you ever think True would be like, "Yay, let's go to Barovia"?
Let's go to Barovia.
Well, he got sad when he had to say the word Barovia.
I feel like this is gonna be like The Hangover 2.
Is one of us getting a face tattoo? Well, some of us already have face tattoos.
Dibs on the lady boy.
Wasn't that in 3?
3. Was that in 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2's the one where they go to Vegas. It's the same movie again.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I thought that was the one that was in Thailand for some reason.
No,
No,
3
that's
was in
3.
Thailand.
1 second, y'all.
I guess I don't remember anything about the second one then. Dibs on the lady boy.
Our world narration went away.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
The dog came down here and was looking for the cat, so I had to escort him back upstairs before there was like a fight without me knowing.
Sorry.
I only felt it because his tail hit my leg. I didn't hear him at all come down because I didn't see it in the camera. My head's blocking the stairs perfectly. So as you guys kind of get ready for the day, Baron's kind of like, all right, well, all you got to do is leave the front of the gate and follow that path. You're going to come to a road, go right, and that's going to take you east, and you just follow that, and you'll know when you get to Barovia. You'll see the gates.
Okay, we go to there.
Just
Yeah, we skip all the
Be
travel
careful.
and just go to there.
Clyde and Kevin are out front. Make sure you take the mansion.
I mean, doesn't it just kind of go wherever we...
He has to cast it again.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yes, it doesn't last forever.
Baron says, are there any objections of me returning this stone to where it needs to go?
No, please do that.
Well, hang on a second. We've got a lot of opportunities to deal with it.
No.
And again, he was hasty, but he did. But I still think it's a good idea for us to, lug it along and
Alright.
possibly make additions to it as we see fit. We don't need to, again, come to any rash decisions like we did last time. But this is... Why would we get rid of something that is as cool as this?
No.
Anybody else want to weigh in?
Now this is
Thoughts on
your.
anybody else?
Are you
Let's
all
take a vote.
took the time to go get this? I'm not gonna. I'll leave the choice up to you as a group. And he kind
All
of
in favor of keeping it.
he walks over to Dirty Kevin and starts to feed her.
Me, I'm in favor of keeping it with us. Anybody else? No?
If it's in our hands, it's better than somebody else's hands. I think it would actually benefit us to keep it.
Well, but it's just gonna go back to that beholder's lair.
That's
Will
two.
it?
That's
If it never returns to the Beholder Slayer by us, then...
Two in favor. Anybody else?
Oh, he said he'll come looking for it eventually. But he definitely said you could use it.
Yeah, eventually.
no. I think that Baron should take it back to where it goes, and if he doesn't take it back to where it goes, I'm gonna narc on him to his dad.
Who
So,
said which one said that?
All in favor of that plan.
That was true.
True.
Yeah.
True. I will
So that's
grow
only
you a
one person
penis
so
to
far.
rip off,
2-1.
and you will feel it.
It's 2-1 in favor of keeping it right now. Everybody else is abstaining, apparently.
Yeah. No. Voting is mandatory.
I said keep.
Keep 3-1.
Dekine?
Keep.
What?
Keep.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Oh, so we're keeping the thing.
Yeah, Bapith. Bapith. Bapith.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep falling asleep.
We keeping the stone.
Keeping the stone.
Keeping the stone. For that 5-1.
Keeping the stone.
Okay.
May I add, just for now, why keep it forever? So we
yeah,
figure out.
Well, we definitely shouldn't add things to it.
Yeah, I mean, can we...
That's.
Is there any way I can add
Well,
this under lock and key?
Well, your lock will work, just not with me.
Right.
Can't keep a
That
god out.
exactly is why it unsettles me. That's exactly why I don't like that.
I'm not gonna go in there and put anything else on that. Do you know how much grief I've gotten from that? I ain't touching that thing again.
Probably shouldn't, buddy.
I like my job and my place, and I get to drink as much as I want and party as much as I want, and I just have to escort some souls here and there, and you know, like I just want to get back to normal life and get you guys back home where you belong. You hanging out here in Shadowfell, and you know, I just don't think you guys belong here, you know? No offense.
Oh, so are we?
none taken. I don't think any of us think that we belong in Shadowfell either.
You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know.
So yeah, we should definitely keep it under lock and key. Definitely. And no one should add to it.
He says, "Oh, one last thing. Give me a second. I almost forgot. I have to go get him." And he like runs back up to the house as you guys are all standing outside with Dirty Kevin and Clyde. And as he comes running out, he's pulling Thrawn out of the house. And
No, please.
Thrawn walks up, and he's looking a little different.
I cast Divine Sense.
You don't get anything.
Oh my god, you're not dead anymore. Thank God. Oh god,
He
you're
kind
so
of
much
like
better now.
he kind of like runs up to you guys, and he's like, "What the hell happened? I'm alive again, guys.
Yeah, that was all
You're-
Baron's fault.
You're welcome.
What happened?"
A lot.
I I just felt myself fading away, and then it was like I was gone for a minute, and then all of a sudden I was back, and I don't know what happened. And Baron and them, they're saying they pulled some strings and talked to some people, and they were able to bring me back, but I couldn't be a vampire anymore, and I chose to come back, and I have nothing to come back to, you know, they killed my love, so I might be joining you guys for a while, if that's okay, until I find my place.
Yeah.
Well,
Start a
it's
new
more
life,
okay than it was last time.
Way more okay.
Wait, so you're no longer a vampire?
Oh, I'm
Yeah, can you
alive
even do
again.
cool stuff
He
anymore?
says, look, and he says, and no, I cannot do any of my old abilities.
So are you just gonna die? Like,
Yeah, are you just going to be a
traveling with-
liability?
Well, no,
You got cool new abilities?
you don't have to worry about me.
Well, I'm gonna.
In due time, you'll see. It'll be fun. We'll have a great time.
Dude.
I'm alive,
Do you have new-
and he like jumps
do you
up
have
and
cool
down.
new
He's like,
abilities?
yes.
All of my concerns are alleviated. I'm convinced.
He's just cheesing. He's just smiling, and he's like
Look at this guy.
he's like laying on the ground, feeling the grass.
Look
and
at this guy all
he's
full of life
just
now.
Like,
I mean, just look at him. What a sweetheart.
Yay, he's less gross now.
I was never gross, ass. He's just frolicking in the flowers, and
I
he's
think he got meaner.
he's like smelling things, and like he's like touching everything. It's just like getting it all in.
Oh no, did he go through the mushroom forest to get here?
No, I'm staying away from all that. He says, just everything's so grand now, you know? I never noticed everything that was around me. You know, everything was so dull and dark, and everyone hated me, and now everyone... Look, you guys are all just being so much nicer.
I think that I went through the mushroom forest to get here.
I didn't ask.
It sounds like it.
You could be correct. All right, let's get to getting.
Oh, we're off to see the queen. Woo! And
See
You
the Raven
can't, you
Queen?
can't hum any more of that, or else we're gonna have to pay for it.
Thrawn
Right.
starts to
Right,
like...
right.
He's like skipping down the road, down the path. He's just singing and dancing, and he's just like... Every couple steps
we
you
should
see
have
him...
asked for a wagon.
You see him like thrust. He's like, yes. Like,
Now, Tommy, we all know that we're not allowed to have wagons.
after the first incident.
Yeah, dude, none of us are Pixar moms.
You guys head out, and it's pretty dreadful once you get out of the forest area where Baron's family lives. You guys have made it to the road that you start to head east on. But once you get out of the forest, it's kind of a much darker scene in barren areas, and not in Baron as the god, but just in Baron as there's nothing around but bleak, cavernous, like gorges, and as far as you can see, you just it's just mountains and hills and sand dunes, and this place just seems dreadful. There's no life at all after the forest is up. The air is pretty hot and muggy. Cold at night. And you guys travel for quite some time. I need a survival check from all of you or some of you.
I mean, Sis is pretty good at it.
Sis is not with them.
Oh, Sis is not with them.
Sis and Robin are
Yeah.
back with Nib.
Rolled a natural 1, which made it a 3.
So did I, which made it a 5.
All right, rolled a 4, which made it a 6.
So this is survival.
I
Yes.
rolled an 8, which makes it a 6.
I rolled a 12, which makes it 17.
So at the beginning, you guys are like walking down this path, and it's per usual. The people leading the group, but somehow everyone who usually leads the group has gotten turned around, and Dakine notices you just walked past that cactus, and he's kind of says, "Hey, we've seen this before," and kind of points to a path, and he's like, I think we go this way, and he points the group in the right direction, as everyone was kind of getting turned around there for a while.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not it. That's a totally different cactus.
Are you sure?
No,
Yeah, no, it's totally different.
we should trust Dakine. He knows this shit.
If you say so.
And you guys start to head down the path, and I didn't know if he was gonna have something to say for it.
No, I didn't. I was just laughing at the silence.
Yeah, dead air. You guys continue down the path for quite a while. You guys come across, eventually, you see in the distance some sort of building. You're not really sure what it is, but the closer you get, you kind of see that it's lit up from the inside and seems to be some kind of tavern.
And it's just chilling?
In the middle of nowhere.
Should we just ignore this? Does this seem like it's gonna be bad?
Out front, you see 3 horses.
Alive horses?
They seem very alive.
Go steal them.
No.
Yeah.
Does Beppis try to steal a horse?
No, I'm just suggesting it to the party.
He says, maybe if we get everybody on board.
I don't know why we wouldn't check it out. It's the first, sign of civilization that we've seen. I'm a social butterfly, and I'm not thriving on the road like this. We gotta, let's get out there. Let's meet some people. Why not?
If the horses are purchasable, I will buy everyone a horse that needs it.
Yeah, let's go see what's going on inside.
Yeah.
You guys get up to the tavern, and from the outside, it seems okay. It's covered in some kind of
What is happening?
Mitchell didn't mute himself before he left to go do loud things.
Well, he doesn't. Oh, I guess it's the headphones picking up.
Uh-huh.
I was like, wait a minute, but his phone's sitting right there. So, as you guys get inside the tavern, you open up the doors, and there's a couple people in there drinking. They all have their hoods up, and they're over at a table all alone. There's 3 of them. You see one humanoid, but he looks orcish in some sort. He's standing at the bar, and he's filling mugs and just drinking out of the mugs as he fills them, and takes a drink and fills it right back up. Fills that one drink right back up, and takes another drink, and then kind of looks around and fills it up again and drinks. And he sees you guys all come in, and he stops and, "Oh, hello. Welcome.
Hi.
I'm Dusty. This is my tavern. Take a sit down."
What's the name of your tavern, Dusty?
Oh, well, imagine it's Dusty's. Huh?
Dusty's Tavern, owned by Dusty.
Our ale's not dusty though. It's real nice and cold. How's the desert?
Desert ditch.
Very desert-like.
Yeah, there's nothing for miles. This is exactly why I put this place here. You know, people were like, "You're dumb for putting your bar here. There's no one ever gonna show up." But you wouldn't believe the people I get in here. I mean, look at those gentlemen over there. They're quite odd, but they've been drinking a lot.
So you're saying
Who are the gentlemen over there?
I'm not
What do we see?
You look over and you see 3 lizard folk men in hoods kind of conversing, and you notice that one of them is kind of keeping their eye on you.
Quit looking at me.
I don't know what them guys want, but they haven't been here very long, but they're sure drinking a lot.
Quit looking at me.
But yes, business is booming, of course. You know, I'm the only bar around. You can't really go anywhere else.
Sai walks over to the bar and orders a drink for anyone who wants it. And he introduces himself. And he pulls out a sack of gold pieces and rubies and sets it on the counter.
A round's for everyone.
He says, "I'm looking for horses for anyone here who wants it."
Horses. Well,
Yes,
I think those gentlemen have horses, but
a very young, fit horse.
give me a second. He says, "Hold on. Let me get a hold of my cousin." He stumbles and runs to the back, and you hear him rustling through stuff, and you hear from the back, "Where's my pin?"
Wait,
And
did he just ask for his pin or his cousin?
And he busts back through the door, and he's got a bird, and he got a parchment tied to his leg, and he says, "All right, don't you fail me." And he tosses him.
Cousin?
No, that's my bird. I call him Little Dusty.
Wow, creative.
Yeah.
He's
Dust in the
he's Dusty too, but he's smaller than me, so he's Little Dusty.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't actually get it until he said that. I'm glad that he expanded on that.
Oh yeah, he's not a junior or anything. He's not my son or anything. But
So
he's
he's not-
That would be weird.
he's
That would
equally as right. He's a bird. I'm an orc. Just doesn't go well. But here's your drinks, and he starts passing out drinks. And it's ice cold.
So I have a question to follow up with possibly getting a horse. Do you sell horses? Is that something you do?
Oh, that's what the letter was for. I'm sorry. I totally I get ahead of myself, and then I don't even explain what I'm doing. My cousin can get you horses.
Okay. And does
What's your cousin's name?
Dusty?
Okay.
He'll be here in just a few. And he takes back off
we've
into the
got-
kitchen.
Dusty, and Lil Dusty.
And he takes off and he goes back into the kitchen. And then through the front door, a person that looks just like Dusty walks in. Except this time, he's just in a cloak. But all of you can tell that this is just Dusty dressed in a different outfit. And he kind of walks up and he says, "I'm here to sell some horses."
Okay.
Who's buying?
I was, but we definitely want to check out the horses first.
Oh, I got him outside. Come on.
And let me actually ask the party, are we interested in horses? Who is interested in having horse? For
I
travel?
mean, it makes the travel go faster.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
just kind of trying to steal a horse. But I mean,
Well,
we-
now
we-
I'm kind of. Go ahead, sorry.
We could buy one too. Everything's fine.
I,
I can ride on anybody's back.
I mean, yeah, we already have Dirty Kevin and Clyde,
Right, we have two.
so we just need to outfit the rest of us with one. Bep and I could probably share a horse.
Yeah.
well, I kind of feel like we might be inadvertently stealing horses. Like, I kind of think Dusty's gonna
These-
try and sell us
What are you
those
talking
people's horses.
These horses aren't stolen. And you guys walk outside and you see the horses that were already there, but there's definitely like 4 or 5 more horses that are kind of lined up. And he's, take your pick.
Okay,
These are
is
some
anyone
fine
else gonna
breeds
be-
here. He said, who are you? You come here and you tell me my horses are stolen.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
that's
he's-
because when we came in, there
Yeah.
were only 3.
Yeah,
was-
true.
Those
I-
Kind of-
those aren't
kind
my
of-
horses. I can't sell those horses. I don't know whose horses those are. But
just
these are
always
mine.
just always assume the worst of people.
Yeah,
True.
but where'd these 4 horses come from?
With him.
I got a letter from Dusty telling me to come here.
Yeah.
That. No.
this is odd. It's odd.
He sent. I don't understand what you guys are confused about.
Do you need me to clear this up? Hold on.
He
Hold
sent
on.
A letter using Lil Dusty to Dusty, and now Dusty is here with more horses.
Yeah, but that was like instantaneous travel. Where did he come from?
I
He
don't
says,
know.
"I'll-
Magic.
I'll clear this up. And Dusty walks into Dusty's, and out comes Dusty, not in a cloak. He says, "Guys, you asked for horses. I sent little Dusty with the note, and now Dusty shows up with the horses, and now you don't want the horses?
That's exactly what I was saying.
Like,
Well, no,
That's
we
the
want
verbatim
the
thing
horses.
that I
I'm
said.
very
Come on,
confused
like,
as to
come
how
on.
the horses
I don't
got here.
understand what you're confused about.
Okay, I'm gonna need Dusty to stand right next to me, and then have Dusty come out.
so
gonna need both of them.
you need Dusty to come out of the bathroom.
No, I need both of you out here at the same time.
I don't see why that's necessary.
That's odd.
Yeah.
I also need you to.
I mean, do you want the horses or not? I mean,
Are they real horses? Now
I have a bar to be running. I don't have time for this.
Can I
Is there-
inspect these horses? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Go ahead.
And is there any place like around here? Is there any other buildings or like?
No, this gives you
A
like,
shack in the
yeah,
desert.
this is just like a tavern in the middle of nowhere. As
Yeah,
far
there's
as you
no
can
way to
see,
nowhere.
it's just desert and mountains and
There's nowhere the horse
cactuses.
could have came from. It's just literally.
You're not sure.
Is there a barn or like some other
Dusty
structure
brought
building?
the horses. I don't understand what you guys are confused about here.
I'm gonna go to the bar. I got those 3 men in there drinking. I'm gonna be losing
Right.
money if I'm not in there selling. And he like shuffles into the bar.
I want to check the horses with True. Was it True that was checking them or Robin?
Yeah.
Give
yeah,
me
Robin's not here.
give me
I want to check their symbols or any sort of like, if I can tell that they are trained. You know what I mean?
I want to make sure
Are
they're
they, like-
real.
Yeah, real, of course. I mean,
Give
you
me
know,
animal
symbols on
handling.
them, though. Roll on D&D.
I want to fix these cameras.
Not great. That was a 9.
11.
These seem like normal horses to you guys. Living, breathing. You don't
I do want
see
to use
anything on
divine
it?
sense.
5.
You want to do what?
I do want to use divine sense.
You don't pick anything up?
So they're not celestial, fiend, or undead. Can I touch them? Are they solid?
Yeah. Everything about these horses seem to be normal.
Alright, we'll have to get a price. And it'll have to be extremely reasonable. Do they look like sturdy horses? Like, are they...
Yeah, each horse is healthy, and they're just 4 different colors. There's a white horse, one with red hair, a black horse, and more of a spotted brown and white horse.
Oh, okay. Thank God. At first, you were describing the 4 horses of the apocalypse. That was worrying until
I
you
would have
got
not known that.
until you got to spot it. I was a bit worried.
And then, as you guys are inspecting the horses, Dusty comes out of the tavern with his cloak on. Says, yeah, you guys are looking at those fine steeds. So, are you buying or are you passing up this good deal?
What is the good deal? Yeah,
I'll give them to you for 20 gold apiece. As long as you promise to take care of them.
I don't know. We might end up eating them.
Eating them? I don't know if I want to sell them to you for that. These are some fine steeds.
20 golds. Wait, is that cheap for a horse? Would I know that?
Would True
I
know
was just
that?
about to say,
Feels
20.
expensive.
These are some good horses. Do you?
Feels very expensive.
He pulls out these papers, and he kind of
Well, no,
hands
I
them
was
over.
making-
These are authentic breeds.
No, I was checking to see if that feels cheap, not if that feels expensive.
Okay, what?
So
that would
what?
Be 80 altogether.
Some of you think I'm cheaping you out, and the others think I'm ripping you off. You guys are a strange group.
Can I make an offer then to your 80 altogether? 20 apiece. How about 75 gold pieces?
For 4 horses or a piece?
For 4 horses, yeah.
70.
You-
Oh, I'm talking a piece. These are some rare
it's 20.
bloodlines.
They
Yeah,
said
he's-
20 apiece.
He did.
Oh, I see.
Which would
You
be
said-
80 altogether.
Yeah, you said 20 apiece.
And you want me to cut my price?
Just a 5, you know. I mean, it's just if that's my offer. If you don't, I'll pay 80.
You know, it's the book deal, right? You know, we're buying all of them.
Yeah, I like 80 as a price, you know, like 80. Yeah, that was the original, what I offered, you know, it was a good deal.
80 seems fair. That seems like a very good deal, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought too. All right, pleasure doing business with you.
So 80 for 4 horses.
Yeah, do you have tack and do they have tack and saddle?
These
them?
horses are fully kitted.
Okay.
Each horse comes with an adventurer's kit.
Wow.
Hmm.
I kind of feel like we got these for a steal. You wouldn't happen to also have a cousin who makes armor, would you?
You know, maybe I do. Let me be right back. Let me go talk to Dusty real quick. He
Yeah, leather armor.
starts running into the
Yeah, plate armor.
runs
Okay.
into the
Ale, possibly?
runs into the tavern, and he's in there for a while, and then all of a sudden you see Dusty coming out in a full suit of armor. It says, Dusty told me to come out here and talk to you guys about some purchases.
And
And
what's
what
your
would-
name?
Yes. What's your name?
My name is Russell. What's so funny?
No, True is not laughing. This is Tommy laughing. Yeah, so what kind of armor you got? Full plate is
Oh, what kind of armor are you looking for? Because I got it all.
Full plate.
He lifts his armor, like the face mask of his armor plate up, and it is clearly dusty underneath.
Yeah, I figured.
He says, get a list together. Get it all together. What do you need? Leather armor. What do you want? He looks at you.
Or a type of scale. If scale armor.
Scale.
I don't know if that's better than hard leather. I mean, you could tell us, right? Do you know anything
Well,
about that?
I mean, if you want to look at it in D&D terms, it depends on what you're asking for. Do you want light armor, medium armor, or heavy armor?
Something I can move in.
So
And
you would want
be-
light. You would want light armor. So that would the highest, without going into magical, is studded leather.
Studded leather. That sounds like a good upgrade from just leather, because that's what I have currently.
Oh,
so.
you need some studs on your leather? Well maybe
Studded
we
leather,
can make that happen. He says, and then what are you looking for?
Full plate.
He kind of looks at you, and he's like, aren't you, like, more solid than the rest of them?
Yeah, but I could be solider.
Is that a word?
Nope, but I said it.
He says, "Oh, okay. All right. I'll be back. Just wait out here."
I mean, isn't, the state of matter kind of, it either is solid or it isn't?
Well, but I could be more solid.
Well, I mean, but that seems like more of a, rating of hardness than it is of, of being solid. It's like on the Mohs hardness scale.
When did you learn science, Bebab?
Russell comes out with your armors.
Only when it's convenient.
Okay, what kind of prices are we looking at?
Okay, Atlas. Jesus, he's like smashed my mic into my face. If you can't see
He
the
loves
tail
you.
on screen. These are on the house.
Wait, for real?
You guys have made my family a lot of money today already. It's the least I can do, and you guys have a long journey ahead of you.
Wait, how do you know
can I-
that?
Well, on that note, Russell, do you have anything else for
He looks around in all directions, and he does a full 360.
anything for the magic users? Do you have anything like that? Russell, can I call you Russell?
Oh, well, yeah. Russell's fine. You magic, you say. Like, how about some nice mage armor? Maybe a cloak of protection of some sorts.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh, yeah, I think so too. It would probably.
that sounds good.
It'd probably be very.
I'm all on board for
Oh, you want one too?
Ah, it
protection.
works again.
Yeah, 2 of them. Is that also going to be on the house?
I can try for that one, but those are a little more rare to come by. But let me see what I have in stock. He runs back into the tavern.
Dude, this guy rules.
Yeah, like what? How
Yeah.
did we?
Yeah,
find
you
the-
didn't even want to
No.
come in here.
Of nowhere.
To be fair, I'm a little traumatized from Barovia. However, did we find like the tavern of everything? The room of requirement? Yeah, so True has
Feels.
unmelded from his chainmail and is currently melding with his plate mail.
Like Zoidberg putting on a new shell?
Yeah, I don't really know how it works, but as per being a warforged, like my armor becomes part of me.
Do you
Gross.
see like
Interesting.
do you have insides of any type,
Again, very unclear in the description
or
of
is
how
it
this works.
a core of stone? Just
In the Star Wars series.
Yeah, I kind of picture it more like
Bunch of
C3PO.
wires and weirdo. And like,
Actually, I still really picture the oh god, why can I never think of their names? The Exos from Destiny and Destiny 2.
Weren't they called Exos?
Yeah, I remembered it as I said I can't ever think of what they're called. Okay, I think Dusty is dead.
Well, it was
he
good while
muted himself.
Dusty's not dead. Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry. The cameras got all messed up again, guys. I'm working. Working in the heat of battle. So,
Does anyone know? Sorry,
Oh.
go on. I
go
was just
for
trying
it.
to
Go
fill the
for it.
air.
Go
on.
for it.
Does anyone know how much a ruby is worth in gold pieces?
It depends on how much the ruby is worth.
I mean, yeah.
Because I have 4 of them.
Have
So,
rubies that are worth
yeah.
5,000, so depends on
Yeah.
what the ruby says.
yeah,
Ooh, I
gems
was
are
gonna
worth
click
a
on the
varying
ruby.
amount. like IRL. Like it depends on how pretty it is, how gussied up it is.
Yeah, there's ratings on the cut and clarity and all that shit.
Yeah, I've heard the word occlusion around gemstones before, so that's a word I'm going to say with no context.
Talking in D&D terms too, or are you guys actually talking?
I mean, well,
Normal.
both.
Yes,
Like-
but
like-
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normally they're just.
I'm gonna
given
hold
a
on to my
value.
ruby. I think he's a good-hearted guy. Maybe someone
Gemstones?
else would like the ruby better.
Gemstones are normally good to hang on to because a lot of times they fit spell components.
Yeah.
For healing spells that bring people back to life.
Hmm.
I think specifically the revival spells all will specify diamond.
But what is ruby but a red diamond?
As you guys are discussing rubies and prices, Russell comes out with two sets of 2 cloaks of magical protection and hands them to Ren and B-Babble. B-Babble, you notice that yours is like the perfect size and fit. It's almost as if he was like able to just look at you guys and know your dimensions.
I am 100% convinced that we're going to walk away from this place and all this stuff is going to disappear.
It's a mirage.
Nothing this good has happened to us in Barovia.
Yeah, you guys seem so shocked.
We spent so long in Barovia.
Barovia? I heard it's hitting the fan there.
It's awful. Also, would you like my chainmail that I have replaced with this plate mail?
Sure, I could probably get rid of it or sell it, you know?
Here, armor for armor, trade, we'll call it.
Sure. There you go. That'll work. He takes it, sets it to the side. And I hope that you all will come back and visit us.
Absolutely.
He
I
points
will.
back
This
and he
has
says,
been
Yeah,
Dust.
the greatest experience of my life.
Dusty's in the middle of nowhere, but close to your heart. And he kind of like runs into the building.
Sir, it is not close to my heart. It resides in the very center of my heart.
Yeah, I think that we should... Wait, so we have now enough horses for everyone. Armor. Cloaks of protection.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might weep.
Mm-hmm.
You see Dusty, Tavern Dusty, come to the door and, are you guys coming in for a drink?
I don't drink, but I
Yes.
would just like to shake your hand.
Yeah. We're coming in for a drink.
Hell yeah.
As you guys get in there and one of the lizard folk kind of walk up to you and says, "Hey, what are you doing? Where are you guys going?"
Wouldn't you
I-
like to?
Don't see how this is any business of yours.
Well, it might be some business of yours. You guys look like some people we're supposed to be finding.
No, probably not, dude. I think.
No,
you're
that
thinking-
doesn't sound like us.
Do you guys
We're
know
easily
Sizz?
confused. Who?
No.
Sid.
Sippin' Scissor. Do you know?
Nah, dude.
Y'all look like his friends.
How would you know?
He says, they're not giving us any answers. We're gonna have to keep heading west.
What, are you accusing us of something? What are you trying to say here?
I mean, if you don't want to cooperate, I ain't gonna bother.
All right, we're just trying to have a drink as a group.
Have a good one.
All right.
And you see him go over to the table, and they just all stick their faces down into their plates, and they're just eating all the food. And it kind of reminds you all of Sizz. Dusty comes to the table with a bunch of drinks. I hope you guys have a good night. I'm happy.
Is that Dusty or the lizard folk?
Huh? Dusty.
Okay.
Dusty brings you the drinks and says, I hope you have a good journey.
Oh, we will, thanks to you and your cousins or family members, however they're related.
Oh yeah, we're all related.
Oh yeah.
That's my cousin.
What can you tell us about the lizard people? Our fellow patrons here.
They showed up, started eating and drinking. They've been eating and drinking this whole time. They like to eat a lot.
I mean, that's on brand.
Haven't quite seen people like them before. Not around here, at least. Do you think something's wrong with them? Are they up to something? Not in my tavern, right?
I think it's fine for now. I think also we should, hear him out a little more.
They were very direct, and it was off-putting.
Well, sometimes that's, the best approach is to be direct,
Okay, fine, if that's what you think.
That's how I'm often incredibly direct.
I mean, you and, are they close enough to hear anything we're saying?
They are, but it seems as though they're more interested in their food than anything that you guys have going on.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, you seem to have some great unspoken, very not... You can't put a name on it, but there seemed to be some sort of weird connection between the two of you. So if it's what you think is best...
I don't know the guy at all. You guys know him better than I did.
I don't.
Well, the rest of you do.
Yeah, does anybody think we should talk to him?
I don't know. It seems like they got some backdoor hate.
Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly their intentions, so.
Yeah, I don't know. That might just be their voices. Maybe they just sound angry.
Maybe. Let me get an advantage point, and maybe I can turn invisible and maybe check and see what happens if anything does pop off, and maybe it'll give them a little bit make them relax a little bit better and tell you guys some stuff that I'm out of the way. Since I did kind of yell at them.
So you're going invisible?
I'm gonna go. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go out to the walk, I guess to the bathroom, and I'm gonna cast greater invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Well, I
Yes,
probably would.
as B-Babel walks up, I am going to use a sorcery point to use subtle spell,
Okay.
and then I'm going to cast friends on the one that was talking to us, so
Okay.
he doesn't recognize that I cast the spell.
Okay.
Um,
Read that one.
For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile to you. The spell ends, the creature realizes that you used magic to influence it. I don't know how he didn't notice me casting the spell because of subtle spell.
Right.
Theoretically, he could still realize he was influenced after the fact, but
Just doesn't know from where.
the creature prone to violence might attack you. Another creature might seek retribution in other ways at the DM's discretion, depending on the nature of the interaction with it. But yeah, it lasts for a minute. I have advantage on charisma checks against him.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna walk up and be like, so, we were maybe a little rude there, it's not every day that you see, lizard people.
He's slurping down the rest of his bowl, and he's looking at you and says, That's okay. That's all right. We're very abrasive.
I didn't think that.
I've smoked a lot, so my voice is like this. Sorry. Sometimes people think I'm angry, but I'm not.
So, yeah, tell me more about the person that you're looking for.
Spit Scissor. We used to be cooks back in the day, and we're trying to get him to come back to the restaurant. The head chef left, and we need a new one. We think he's the perfect guy for the job. We'll make loads of gold.
Well, that sounds like a dream opportunity.
I thought so. I mean, we go way back. Back in the college days, we used to be bunkies. Man, the parties he used to get into.
Well, here's a little bit of the thing. I don't really know where he went. I met the guy briefly.
Where was the last place you saw him?
There was this party. We danced in blood.
That sounds like a party for him.
Yeah, the smoke lady pulled up.
Smoke lady?
Yeah, after we danced in the blood.
Wow.
And then I don't know, and then we went back to the house.
Can you point us in the direction of the house? Man, maybe he looks at the other two. Man, maybe we should stay there for a while. This sounds like they have real good parties.
I just kind of point in the very general direction of where we came from.
Anyone we're looking for in particular other than Sis? Is there anyone important I can say, hey, you know, whose house is it?
The Get-Eighth?
I don't know who the heck they are. Are they somebody important or something?
I think so.
Well, they better be ready for us to get to town, because we're at a party.
All right, I'm sure nothing bad will come from this.
Did they have good food?
The best.
He says, all right. All right, boys, saddle up. It's time to party. He hands you a pouch with 100 gold in it. Thanks for the information.
Thanks for the shinies.
And next time you're in Faerun, look us up.
Where in Faerun would that be?
At the Gator Splatoon. We're gonna rename it.
The Gator Splatoon. What is that? I mean...
In the swamplands, north. Right at the tip of the high forest. Right when the forest starts to turn into the swamps, you'll see us. There's lots of lights. And by then, you'll smell us from miles to go.
There's not the name of a city, perhaps.
We're not in the city. They wouldn't give us the permit, so we kind of had to.
I see.
Yeah. You know, that political shit.
I have no idea about any of that.
Good, you don't want to. But I thank you for the information. We're about to have the best restaurant ever. Sis is a mighty fine cook, and I can't wait to see his delectable treats and goodies he's learned along the way. And they're all
that
like
line of questioning on where it was really a test for you as the DM to see how much you remember of the backstory.
What's up?
That was just putting you on the spot of like, do you remember the city that he's from?
Oh no, I do not. But he's not going back to the city that he's from.
All right then. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's they all went to college, like, you know, cooking school together. you know, went along their separate ways. He's not from the High Forest, is he?
No, he's from the city of Kamambo.
Yeah. I was about to say.
Yeah.
I thought for a second I did get it like close or something, and I was just like just a little bit off. I was like, no, wait a minute.
No, that's the wrong continent.
Chult is very, very far away.
Well, thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm glad you changed your mind. Tell those other guys to just lighten up a little bit.
I am constantly telling them that. They take everything way too seriously.
Yeah, it seems like they're all real like on edge.
Yeah, it's like we all went through very traumatic experiences in a very dark and fucked up place or something.
Oh, really? Did you?
I mean, I guess.
Ah, it's horrible. What happened? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, you know vampires.
No, I don't. Vampires?
They're not great. Don't worry about it.
What the hell's a vampire? And he looks around and he's like, do you know what a vampire is? Well, Thrawn
It's like a fangy, toothy boy.
kind of steps in and he goes, guys, I don't think everyone remembers that vampires were a thing.
Oh. Well, we shouldn't give them any ideas.
You guys kind of put us down on the list for a minute there, you know?
Wait, who's saying that?
Thrawn.
Ron.
Oh, right.
And the lizard says, what list?
Don't worry about it. You should probably go find your boy Sid.
It's a very long story.
Story for another time.
Yeah, it would just take too long.
I mean, we've been looking for Sis for 6 months.
Well, you should probably. So you don't have time for silly stories. You know, you've wasted enough time trying to find them.
Roll a persuasion at advantage.
Okay, good with the first one. 26.
He says, you're probably right. Time's a wasting. Let's get it together, guys. Round it up. Grab an extra pint of that ale. They kind of get their stuff together and they're packing up. Have safe travels, adventurers.
You as well.
It was nice meeting you.
Hell yeah.
Same.
I'll tell Sis you said hi when I see him. Hopefully he says yes.
Do that.
Because if he says yes, we're gonna
Hopefully
have...
he does say yes to us saying hi.
Yeah, because we're gonna have the best restaurant ever. You'll have to come through and get a free meal.
Yes,
I'm always down for a free meal.
Oh, yeah. I can already taste it. Let's go! And they all kind of cheer and rush out of the tavern. Dusty's like...
Did that dude say he could already taste my meal?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Dusty looks at you guys. And, whew, it's about time they left. They're getting on my nerves.
His voice was a little irritating.
Yeah, I'd really like to not hear that one again. Guy needs to lay off the smokes.
Well, yeah, you got some room for us to, rest up in before we get back on the trail.
He kind of looks around at the bar, and all you see is the main bar area. There's no rooms or anything. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I guess we should probably.
I go and stay with Dusty. And he's got a small place not too far from here.
Where's that?
Where?
I don't know if he'd want me inviting people over to his house. You want me to send him a bird?
No. We don't. I think want to stay there. The
I-
thing is, we haven't
I mean, I
seen
kinda
anything
do.
around here.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like company, so he keeps himself pretty hidden. Do you want me to send a bird?
No, I think
Yeah, it's fine. Well,
I just would hate to
manage.
drop in on him, you know, like.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, well. Here's a nail for all of you, and you can hang out in the bar as long as you want. We're not closing.
24-hour bar.
Very
well,
nice.
we need to get moving, right? No.
I
We
mean,
have,
we
like-
have
Yeah,
time
probably
for
the best
a
idea.
beer.
You guys leaving?
Yeah, I'm ready to leave.
Okay. As you guys are heading off on the road and heading east, right as you kind of get to the horizon and you look back at the tavern, you see Dusty and Dusty standing on the porch waving at you.
I don't understand how reality works anymore. And yeah, I wave.
We're on our horses, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you still have your armors on and your cloaks of protection. And then we'll call it there for the night.
Well, that was the best pit
Yeah.
stop ever.
You didn't want to go there.
Listen, again, I am very traumatized.
Yeah, I wanted that tavern to be more of like a lighter Courage the Cowardly Dog episode. Just
Yeah,
strange,
that's kind of how it felt. It was
strange
just
things, weird, strange things.
Weird. You mean
Where-
not like the one where cousin, what's his name, shows up? The guy that likes to shave things. That was an
Mhm.
episode.
His name was Fred.
Fred. Yeah.
Yep.
That episode still gives me the ah.
Nah, dude, the one with the giant, like, realistic head in the basement,
Yeah, that one.
that one always fucks me up. I don't like that.
That one.
Oh
I
yeah,
do like the one with King Ramses, though. I feel like that was a lighter-hearted one.
No, dude, that one scared me as a kid.
King Ramses.
All right. Well, good session, y'all.
Yeah.
I will see everybody either at our other D&D sessions throughout the week and or next week. So have a good week.
Bye, everybody.
Good
See ya, guys. Goodbye.
Bye.
I
Are we done? Are we good?
I think so. I think he went off
He's gone, so. Oh,
right,
he's
man.
here.
off air.
Oh, bar is gone. My bad.
Yeah, no, I was gonna go get something to eat. I just wanted that. Yeah, that outpost. Are we able to go back there? Like, is that or is it in one place? I want it.
I'm more interested in trying to check out Siz's restaurant.
Oh yeah, that'll be sick.
I tried to play a song. I guess Groovy's disabled.
She might be broken.